Yeah, yeah.
All
Yep.
right, we're good. We're good. You ready?
Okay. Yep.
Three, two, one. Welcome to the Arena Coop. This is Adwicta.
This is Merps. We're playing Paladin. You know, it got knocked down a little bit, but it's still good.
It's
It's
still
still
good.
good.
It's still good.
Still
We hear
good.
good things about it. There's not a lot of steeds anymore. Oh, well, okay, there's still a lot of steeds, but there's not like
Yeah.
a million steeds anymore. But we'll get other cards. We
Yep.
good? We good? You
Oh
ready?
yeah, yeah.
You ready for
I'm
this?
ready.
You ready to play the number one class in the meta right now?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. So how many wins do you think we're gonna get without looking at anything right now?
yeah. I say 8. I feel comfortable with 8.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's like a good medium. Merps, for me to tell you, I'm doing keto. Have been for 7 weeks now. Got a blood test mirror to test my ketones. How do you feel about those? You can test your blood, or you can just test your pee. They have like strips for that. I think that's like just easier.
All right, let's talk about Hearthstone.
Yeah.
So I think we can do 10 because Paladin is just that powerful right now, and we're gonna get lucky here. The draft, for doing the draft, we always use arena drafts. It's arenadrafts.com, and now because of how like offering stuff works and how much things are dependent not on how good the cards are, but like
Yeah.
just this is no rules right now, right? Blizzard doesn't tell us what the rules are. So for things
Wild
like
West.
bucketing, like we need stats. And so ZD Man, who runs Arena Drafts, has been giving us all of his stats to work with. It's been immensely helpful, but he can only collect so many stats that you guys give him. So we'd really appreciate it if people use some Arena Drafts. So the LifeForge tier list works with Arena Drafts. It also works with Arena Helper on the deck tracker, but we don't get stats from that. So it would really be a big help if you guys used Arena
Yep.
Drafts. They do the same thing. They track your deck. They give you the LifeForge tier score. They save your results online. And more users, more bug reports can really make it will really help everybody out. So check it out, arenadrafts.com.
Speaking of, ZD Man just resubbed for 31 months in a row. Thank you, dude. Very timely. And also DS Midna resubbed for 19 months in a row. He says, looking forward to some steed on steed action. Well, there's going to be a little bit less steeds. Maybe. And hopefully, like, it's not made up by the steeds on the other side. So what do you want to pick here, man?
I don't know.
It doesn't change when you do that.
Really? Because I was really expecting a steed.
Yeah,
like that kind of looks like a steed, right?
Man, you were not good at animal identification at elementary school.
Who knows
so
if I actually even have a bunny?
you have a Drake instead.
I don't know what I have. I don't know what I have.
It's just like a beaver. You
I
just like randomly
think it's
pull
a
back
bunny.
beaver. Yeah, it's like a beaver or a platypus or something.
I've been feeding it as if it were a bunny.
So, how once again, how do you feel about 2-drops, and especially like 2-drops with an ability?
I feel crappy about it. The only good part about while Pyromancer, I wouldn't even consider like an ability. It's kind of like a negative ability a lot of times. But in Paladin, it does work with equality, which is kind of is one of the serially underbucketed cards because it's a more difficult card to use than normal.
Yeah. Yeah, I am thinking about that because like you kind of almost always end up with one equality in your deck.
Yeah.
Just the way the buckets are formed. And this is also 2. And, sometimes it's a liability. But then if you have to cast a spell, you could just like kill this thing off,
Sometimes.
if it is a liability. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
And I will say I've gotten good use out of its ability.
I know, you've never hated Wild Pyro the way I've hated Wild Pyro.
No, but I've been able to use this with like the coin, sound the bells, just like AoEs and every like if you play this and then you also do like sound the bells, just some like decent AoEs. So I like it. I think I go for Pyro, but once again, because of bucketing system, it's always going to be pretty close now.
You wouldn't go for a Sword of Justice?
I just think it's kind of like a slow weapon that's not really a weapon, and then
it's slow on turn 3.
Yeah,
It's not slow after turn 3.
No, it's not slow after that, but I am kind of afraid of falling behind on 3.
Well, you mean it's not a 3-drop.
Well, no, like, but if you play it on 3, you fall behind, and later on,
But
it's
it's not
like,
a 3-drop. You don't play it on 3.
so it's like a turn 6. It's like a 6-drop then.
It's like if you're drafting an Arcane Intellect, is your complaint like, oh, but I'm gonna fall behind on 3? No, you just don't play it on
No,
3.
that's fair. That's fair. That is fair. But I would say I just like, I don't know. Maybe I just haven't used it a lot. And to be fair, I have not used Sword of Justice a lot in this meta. But I'm just trying to think through the scenarios, and I'm like, I think I prefer the Pyro. Yeah, it's just me. So
I very heavily do not prefer the Pyro.
So looking at all 3, what is your ranking? Like, where does Twilight Drake fit in here for you?
I say Sword first, Twilight Drake second, Wild Pyro 8th.
8th? Okay, and then so it's like Sword of Justice, Twilight Drake, nothing, Wild Pyro.
Yes.
Okay, wow, you're gonna hate it. So I would put Pyro #1 for me. And then followed like somewhat closely by Sword of Justice, and then probably Twilight Drake a little bit.
Rincewind Cardslinger, thanks for subbing 7 months in a row. Thank you so much.
Chat has a lot of opinions. CQC Hunter says, I'm with Adukta, same order. I mean, I will say I have not. Oh, by the way, that is not going to work. You're one of these days, it will work. It'll bug out. It'll work, and you're just going to be so happy.
Now I have steeds. Real
this
steeds.
Is like,
not these fake Twilight Drake steeds.
I mean, this
real
is like,
Vine Cleavers, not that fake Sword of Justice Vine Cleaver.
People say it's like, you know, if you slam yourself up against the wall enough times, there is, and you stretch this out to infinite, time out to infinite, there will be that one instance in which you just like go through the wall, right?
All right.
And not like crash through the wall.
Let's take our compromise pick, Sword of Justice.
Sure.
Okay. Fungo Enchanter, Giant Wasp, Emperor, Cobra.
Okay. Wasp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it is easy Wasp here.
Yeah, I think it's easy Wasp. Easy Wasp.
J City, Twitch Prime, thanks for subbing. Got go.
Thanks, man.
Got go. Okay. This is weird. Has Unidentified Maul really been knocked down in the bucketing?
Or have these gone up? I don't know.
No, I think Unidentified Maul got really knocked down.
Oh, okay. You want to take the Maul then?
Yeah. It's
all right.
So no wonder I see more Mauls now. I've been wondering because I haven't played Paladin since the hotfix, but this makes sense.
All right. Well, yeah, sure. We already have 3 3s, or 3 things that cost 3 mana.
Yeah. Hydrologist is a possible pick. I don't mind the Hydrologist here.
It is really annoying
because it's a 2 mana 2/2. Right? I think you can play something else for 3 and like play that 1 mana secret whenever.
Right.
So, they bucketed Unidentified Maul down. Now with the Sword of Justice, it's like less enticing.
It's awkward. It's
still
really
though
awkward.
Could win the game.
Yeah, Maul's good.
Would you go Maul here over Hydrologist?
It's a lot tougher now. Like, so for me, I would have picked the Pyro, and then this is easy Maul, right?
Yep.
But
given this deck,
I think I'd still take the Maul. Given this deck, I think I'd still take it. But it's like I don't feel great about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think I still would. Like, bottom line, I still would, I think, but I'm like,
okay,
it's much closer now.
Okay, I mean, because this is a 3-drop. Giant Wasp is a 3-drop. We're just starting with a lot of 3-drops.
Right. Yeah, says went down. Huh. Okay.
Hand of Protection is a possibility. Ravner's Runt is a possibility for 2-drops. It's pretty easy to trigger late game. Otherwise, it's a mediocre upgrade on the 2-drop.
Yeah, I think I'd take the Runt here.
Okay, just to make sure your curve is doing okay.
Yeah, make sure curve is doing okay, and it has, we create dudes, right?
Yep, I'm okay with it. Choblade has always been halfway decent for me. The other 2 cards are not.
No, and I especially don't need like an underpowered 3, right?
Yep. All right, good. We finally get our first curve card that's not a 3-drop.
I know. So, okay, it's obviously not the Mystic.
Yeah.
It's going to be Bomber or Grizzly.
I really want the Bomber.
I think that's fine. I think we can go curve, and I've been seeing, during the there was just this one post in Arena HS, but they were like, oh, I really like aggro Paladin. I'm like, all right, that's interesting.
It's the only Paladin that exists now because
Yeah.
Silver Sword is your new card, and that's
Right.
That's kind of what's happening right now. So
Yeah, it definitely closes out games.
yeah,
So.
people are like, over at Grizzly, are you mad? I don't know. Grizzly's like good, but so's Mad Bomber. Like, Grizzly's not an OP card. I hope no one's picking Grizzly the way they're picking like Primordial Drakes and Bone Mares.
Right.
Like, just because it's the top card in the neutral category for this expansion doesn't mean it's a brokenly top card that we've been seeing. Like,
Pokerchip says, hate on Pyro, but go Bomber, ? This just goes to sort of a fundamental difference in
Pyro is very, very different. If you play a Pyro, it locks your other cards together. Bomber itself is locked, which doesn't matter as much because Bomber is a 2-mana 2-drop that gets locked out. Your other spells that get locked out are potentially game-changing like cards.
It just goes to the difference in which like how much Adukta sees it as liability versus how much I see it as liability. Like the ability for Pyro. Anyways, I agree with the Bomber here. I think we should take it.
Like, Bomber and Pyro are nowhere near similar. Like, after the first turn, if you consider Pyro a liability, it is a very big liability for as many turns as it needs to stay alive. On the other hand, Bomber's done after the first turn, and you can always just not play it. Whereas for the Pyro, the liability happens later, so if you want to like not play it, then you never play it, which is not possible, so you just like play the Pyro.
Yeah, I mean, my response to that is just, if it's that big of a liability, you just kill it off.
Mm-hmm.
Which, right.
But like, you can't always do that. And
when you can't do
frequently can't do it in a way that makes sense.
I don't know about that. Anyways.
Perfect. Play the Beetle.
Not the Firefly?
Oh, you want the Firefly?
Isn't it just better for our purposes? It's a 1-drop, and it's a 1 that doesn't have 1 health, like you said. It fills out the curve. It's good with the runt. It's good with the sort of justice. Like the more you can snowball, the better the Maul is, right? In terms of plus attack or the Divine Shield or whatever. It's not like Play to Beetle is like some amazing too. It's not like a Gastropod. If it was a Gastropod, I'd pick it here. But I think it's a Firefly.
Okay. I could be talked into a Firefly.
It's like, why is it's not like the Beetle is amazing, right?
It's better when it's buffed.
Sure. And then the Firefly has like the curve advantage, right?
But like, we're already not doing the no 2 curve thing. We already have 2 drops this early, so Firefly's fine. It is more flexible.
It is more flexible. Yeah.
Yay! We can take our first Silver Sword.
Yeah. Man, they really like Walnut Sprite.
I mean, we have Dark-Heart Dwarf at 114 and Walnut Sprite at 105. It's not that big of a difference. The problem is we have Silver Sword at 213, and it's performing really well on their like stats, so I don't know what Blizzard's seeing right now. I don't know why Silver Sword is not in the top bucket with everybody else.
Gulio Moltra says, a serious tier list, the Silver Sword is over Vine Cleaver. Why? Vine Cleaver is better at Grinning Goat.
No.
No. I mean, we
Done.
would just disagree with that. Yeah.
Listen to the Lightforge. We've been talking about this for like 2 Lightforges. No.
Blade Master?
Yeah, Blade Master.
Sure.
Like, that's a question we've answered way too many times. We're not going to keep answering that.
Sunwalker?
There's
no way.
Second Sword of Justice. So,
right,
yeah.
Exactly. No, Sunwalker. Oh. Bach?
Huh. We have our 3s.
Yeah, I've been presented with this sort of Bach versus Consecration thing.
Yeah, like, so many times. Oh my god.
And I almost always lean towards Bach.
I just don't like Consecration as much as most people do.
Yeah. Silver Sword was moved into the 4 bucket because it's not performing that well. I can understand that. I mean, Silver Sword is one.
I checked it before. I checked it like 3 days into the meta and was performing amazingly. Did it drop off after being in the meta 3 days? Like people started playing around it, like more.
I don't know, but I'm totally okay. Or I don't know if I'm okay. If I see more silver swords on the other side, I don't know if I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I
But
prefer not to. Everybody, it's totally fine if everyone sucks with silver swords. I love it.
right.
Silver sword's an insane card.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a Bach.
Yeah. Saffet says Bach is less good, I think, because of bells. +2/+4 on 4 is really close to +4/+4. I find.
Yeah, but you gotta have bells.
Yeah, you have to. Right.
It's like saying consecration is less good because primordial drake exists too. Like, yeah,
Right.
But also, okay. Do we take a swift messenger just because it's a 4 instead of this hammer of wrath?
If we want a 4,
yeah, I know we should take a Grim Necro, but swift messenger is so much better than Grim Necro.
Okay, so Grim Necro is better with the Sword of Justice. It's better with the run. It's better with the Bach. It's better with the Silver Sword. Like,
I'm
not saying it is
me into it.
Like, I'm not 100% sure of this myself, but like, I have to say this. I feel like I have to say this, right?
Yeah, because you're talking me into this. I'm okay with a Grim Necro now. Now that you put it this way, this deck is kind of Grim Necro-y.
It's kind of really Grim Necro.
All right.
It's like if you have Sword of Justice, it makes Grim Necro like an actual.
I don't know. You keep thinking of Sword of Justice as a 3-drop. It's just not.
No. I'm not even a 3. Like let's say on turn 5 you do it, and then turn 6 you do Grim Necro. And
it's not a 5-drop either. It's like a turn 8 play.
Sure.
Turn 9 play.
But then on turn 8 you can immediately get back.
Yeah. Grim Necro is also better with Silver Sword. Blah blah blah.
It's also better with Silver Sword.
Fine. I see it now. I clicked it. You've talked me into it.
Mm-hmm. Better not to pick Consecration because people still play around it more than around Bach. Consecration is just easier to play around as well.
You can't really play around Bach as much. Because you're trying to clear the Paladin. And like, who doesn't clear a Paladin, right? At this point with steeds and everything. You just sometimes can't. I'll take the Sleepy Dragon. The rest are not cards.
I think so. Yeah, they're not really cards.
First Vine Cleaver?
First Vine
We're not that desperate for a curve for True Silver, I think.
Okay, yep. Now we have one Vine Cleaver and one. Okay, Steed. Time to Steed.
Oh, Blessing of Wisdom. Wow, they really hate Blessing of Wisdom.
Yeah.
No wonder I see it in every Paladin deck now.
Yeah, I do see it in every Paladin. But then, of course, how many times I have seen Blessing, like someone plays a 4-drop and with the rest of their mana, they play Blessing of Wisdom on that thing. I'm like, okay, I'm only 1 damage off from killing your guy. Like, anything means, like, if I have anything, that means you just wasted your Blessing of Wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I'll have a 3/3 and they'll play like a 5/4 and Blessing of Wisdom. And I'm like, that is really ambitious.
We don't want a Happy Ghoul, so it's our actual starter.
Yeah.
We don't want a Happy Ghoul because we have plenty of 3-drops. We have 3 3-drops already, and Happy Ghoul is not even a good 3-drop.
Mm-hmm.
Violet Worm seems pretty good with our things.
Violet Worm does seem good.
We have 3 spells right now, which is and with Violet Teacher, although we kind of need a 4-drop, and it's not Tuskar.
Teacher is not bad either.
I don't know.
But, yeah. It's just not.
Yeah.
Like, Worm is really good.
Yeah, I'll take the Worm. Because we're not going to take another Silver Sword. We might. It's so underbucketed. We could always choose to not take a Vine Cleaver, because that one always has good other options.
Right. That will be with Outdoor or something, right?
So we're going to take a Violet Worm here.
Yeah, okay.
Well, we're taking a Swift Messenger here. I'm not taking 2 Violet Worms.
Well, no. Is that for Dry Coach?
Nope.
Yeah, probably not.
No, we have no synergies with it.
Yeah. No, it's not. Yeah. I'll take a Swift Messenger. I want to consider it. So, Steed. You want to think about the Outdoor?
I'm thinking about the Outdoor. It's not a Vine Cleaver.
Yeah. No. I think we yep, it's not the Vine Cleaver.
We don't have an Aldor effect yet. We only have 3/3 drops, which is at this point, the fact that it's a 3-drop does do something. Mr. Nick JK says happy Earth Day, 15 months in a row. Thanks for subbing. I've thought about it. I want a steed.
Yeah, I still want a steed. I still want a steed. It's a little bit too good. Okay.
Hoarding Dragon's a card.
2. Yeah, sure. Hoarding Dragon. Yeah, it's fine. I'm always a little bit afraid whenever I like play it, you know? Fungal.
Yeah, I think we have 2 steeds, right? We have 2 steeds.
You have 2 steeds. Yeah, I think it's fungal. Like, just continue the... Yeah.
Like, even if we get off the board, we're going to be back on the board with a Vine Cleaver.
You're going to be back on somehow. And then, right, you steed, and then on turn 7, you could also just hero power and fungal.
Yeah. Again, like, we wanted to stay as far away from these things with 1 health as possible. So Glacial Shard is not as good in this meta as typical.
The fungal is great. Repentance?
Repentance has Sword of Justice, Mad Bomber, Firefly.
Yep.
Our hero power.
I mean, just the Maul as well.
The Maul's fine.
Maul is fine. You know, you can like do Grim Necro and Repentance, right?
We do kind of need some health. We have 4 weapons right now. Although Sword of Justice is questionably a weapon.
I know. I mean, the problem I see with Guardian of Kings is like it's another thing we just can't play, right? Like for a while.
Yeah, that's true. I don't want to take more than 1 more card.
I know.
Plus,
yeah,
so
it's
it fills
like,
up
all right,
that spot.
You have 3 6s, 1 7, 2 8s, and a 9.
Yeah.
Like, because you're okay, like on turn 5, for example, playing a 4 and playing Repentance, right? You're not happy about it, but you're okay with it. And then if you play small, you might be okay with it because whatever. Like it puts them in a spot once again.
No, you know what? I do think we need health. I know we're blocking off a lot of options, but I don't think this deck is repentancy enough. You know what I mean? Like, there's not enough like combos and things that we want to use with repentance. It's just our hero power for the most part. We have like 2 cards that combo with it, really, like Sword of Justice and Maul. Mad Bomber's even iffy. I can take it. I'm starting to talk myself into taking it. I do think we need health is the problem.
Right. So CQC Hunter makes a good point as well. He says the steeds are pretty much health gain already. Which is kind of true, but not exactly.
We have 2 steeds, a Sunwalker, and a Sleepy Dragon for the taunt argument. Like, we have plenty of taunts.
Right. You also have a Chillblade champion.
That's true. I do have a Chillblade. That makes me feel better.
So...
Alright, I'll take a Repentance.
Look, I'm not, like, opposed to a Guardian of Kings. I think this isn't like the Wall Pyro thing, which I'm like, you can pick it, you know, I've already told you thing. Here, I do think it's closer. So, I'm just, like, and I think this is a pretty universal theme with us. Like, I'm also just afraid of, like, too much stuff that I can't play, right?
Yeah.
And Guardian of Kings, yes, you can still restore 6 health, but, like, man, you're paying a lot to restore 6 health and then put down a body that they can just do whatever.
Red Zebra, Twitch Prime, thanks for subbing. Got goat. All right, we'll take the Repentance. I think the Repentance is the conservative pick, and the Guardian of Kings is the risky pick, because you really don't want to take another high card after Guardian of Kings, but you can get, I think it's like a better card right now for the deck than Repentance.
But I think we might also have to take a big card at some point.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's a riskier pick, right?
So,
this is the conservative
and I think this
pick.
deck is good enough to go conservative, right? Like, this is a good deck. So far.
People are like, Repentance is a terrible top deck. This deck is not going to be top decking. No, not afraid of that. Okay. All right. We can put our Phantom Militia to the test now.
Do you want the Tar Creeper?
I'm debating. It's definitely either Phantom Militia or the Tar Creeper. It's not the Plated Beetle.
I want, yeah.
The difference is Phantom Militia with Silver Sword is insane. Tar Creeper is a better 3-drop.
I would go with the Tar Creeper. I think it's just, yeah.
I'll
take the +1/+1.
Yeah, I think one of the things is we have 2 Steeds and Blessing of Kings, and like the silver, like we really just want the board. And Tar Creeper is better for like just wanting the board.
Exactly. Like I would take any advantage leading up to our game-winning cards, right?
Like more of a 3-drop is more of a priority right now.
Yep. Tar, the ultimate 3-drop stall. Yeah, you drop it on 3 and it's like amazing. You want Dark Conviction? Yeah.
We have a Vine Cleaver, we have a Silver Sword, like
Right. Yep. Dark Conviction is great. Plus you could also just use it on like your Firefly or whatever.
Yeah.
Lucy Charger?
That is a good 5. Witchwood Grizzly is also a good 5. We rate them the same. So those are our 2 options because we don't really have a 5.
Right. I like the initiative from Ghostly Charger, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then if you don't need initiative, that's fine. Then you can just play something else, right? But if you need initiative, like Ghostly Charger is good. And yes, like I know a lot of people make the argument. It's like, oh, but Grizzly's like so good in the late game when they only have like 2 cards left in their hand. But it's like, dude, Ghostly Charger is just, it's always like, initiative is so good. Yeah. Charger is just the best. It's really good. Ghostly Charger is so good.
We don't really need initiative in this deck. This deck has so many cards with initiative.
I agree, but I would still pick it just because I think it's so much better.
I kind of want to drop. You know? Like, because on 5 mana, we really don't have a drop. We would have to play Ghostly Charger as a drop. And it's okay as a drop.
It is.
Grizzly is also not the best 5-drop. Because that's like, you know, they may very well have a lot of cards.
Yeah. Like, it could just be like a 3/7 probably, right? Yeah. Which is like fine. Right. It's like a better Fen.
Alright. Let's take a Ghostly Charger. We do want a Tar Creeper, but do you want a Spellbreaker?
Not really.
Because we need to beat other people with Steed? Paladins are still topping the meta.
They are. But man, Tar Creeper is just so good. And we still need 1 more 3.
We do need 1 more 3. Well, we kind of. We don't really need 1 more 3. It's good to have 1 more 3. I don't think it's necessary.
Right.
Because we have 1s and 2s. We literally have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 1/2 drops.
Mm-hmm.
And we have 4 3-drops and 1 backup in Sword of Justice. So having a Tar Creeper is good but not necessary. And we have 3 more picks for it.
Spellbreak Steeds. I think you guys are just focusing on Steeds a little bit too much.
Well, look at this deck. This deck is going far.
Right. But then if this is going, like, how do we get to where we want to go, right? Instead of saying
Paladins.
Right. And if we are also just putting out a lot of stats at the beginning, we can also just be Paladins that way. Like, you don't need the Spellbreaker for the Steed. You could also just play your cards.
Well, but that's the Spellbreaker removes like 8 tempo off the board plus 8 card advantage. You can't make that up with tempo. The swing's too big.
Just prevent them from getting that.
They'll eventually Steed.
Fast. Okay, and by that time you have like a huge board.
Yeah, but you're not going to make up 8 tempo. 8 tempo is huge. The swing's too big. That's the problem with Steed.
Right. Once you get to the point in which they play Steed after a long period of time, and then you have the Spellbreaker after you face Paladin, and then they Steed, yes, that is a really, really good situation for the Spellbreaker. Like, you know?
So,
yes, I admit that, like...
So after 7 wins, half of our game will be in a really good situation for Spellbreaker, is what you're admitting to.
Well, no, because it still has to get to that spot.
Yeah, it's going to get to that spot, though.
All right. We still do need a 3.
No, we don't. I keep saying this. Look at our deck.
I think what? So you have Wasp, Injured Blade Master, Tar Creeper, and Maul, right?
That's 4 3-drops with a backup 3 in Sword of Justice, and 1-drops can act as 3-drops too in this deck if we double up. Like, I'm not saying having a 3-drop is not a benefit. Like, it's not that it's out of consideration now because we have so many 3s.
Yeah.
But it's not like we're low on 3s. I think we're okay on 3s. We're not like great on 3s, but we're okay on them.
Spellbreaker doesn't have to target steeds. I mean, if it doesn't target steeds, what are you like? You guys are making a lot of arguments in which it's like silence is so good, but then you guys are just mentioning steeds. Like, it's not. It's like, yes, you guys are thinking of the best case scenario for it.
No, but like, even if it silences something like a Bone Drake or something, it's still getting more value than a Tar Creeper.
Yeah. Like, basically your argument comes down to when it silences something that has a good effect, it gets value.
Yeah.
I'm not arguing against that. I'm saying
what's the chance that you think it silences something with a great effect?
If you hold it for a long time,
yeah,
pretty high.
Okay.
But then that's one less, like, you know what I'm talking about. That's one less option. That's one less thing for you to play.
But how much of our cards here are holding cards? How much of our cards in this deck are cards we hold? Very few.
All right, you can take it. Look, I don't think it's the worst pick. I don't feel as strongly about this as I did.
Well, I don't understand if you think that Spellbreaker can get good value in a large percent of times that you draw it into your hand. Why would it not be Spellbreaker? This is the meta for Spellbreaker.
Spellbreaker can get a lot of value when it's in your hand after
the average target we Spellbreak in this run. What do you think it'll be? A
number of turns.
What will it be? Give a prediction. We'll beat it.
Whoa, wait. What am I predicting?
How many times you will silence something that either generates a 2/2 on the board or gives the opponent a card or is better than that.
How many times it'll silence?
That versus something less than that.
I don't know. It depends on how far we go.
Okay, so that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Right.
I think this is a deck that goes 12 wins. And I need to prepare my deck for that. Do you not think this is a potential 12 win, like a very decent potential 12 win deck?
Right. And I think that once again, I think the Tar Creeper helps us out on that path more than the Spellbreaker. Like that's the fundamental difference.
Okay, but the question that I asked you that you still haven't answered, right? I answered your counter question, which is how far do you think the deck will go? And I said, let's say 12 wins.
Okay.
What do you think the percentage is of the Spellbreaker silencing something that's a 2/2 on the board or a card draw or better than that versus lower than that?
I think you'll silence something that good like 3 times.
Like, what percentage of times that you draw a spell? What percentage of the times that you have a Spellbreaker in your hand before the game is over? Will you do that? Like, don't give me a number. Right. I asked for a percentage. Because that 3 also, like, that, you have to figure out how many times you even draw the card, how many times... Just, if you draw the card and the game is still in contention, what percentage of times?
It'll actually silence something? Yeah. I think like 20%.
Okay. I'm going to say 50%, and then we'll see who's right. How about that?
Okay, fine.
Because I'm very confident at 50%.
Also, so we're holding it, right?
Well, I don't know. It depends. Sometimes it's worth it as a tempo play, and then you don't silence anything. I'm just saying the average target is going to be that.
I also just don't know exactly what,
2 2s worth of stats on the board.
Uh-huh.
Or draw a card. Okay, I made it very simple and specific. You said 20%, and I think that's way off. I agree with you. If it's only going to get that value 20% of the time that you have it in your hand, it's not something you take over a Tar Creeper. But I think it's going to get at least 50% or more, and in that case, you do take it.
All right, let's just move on.
No, I don't think this is a let's just move on thing. I want to be clear about this. This is why that's a very major pick in this deck right now. That was a turning point.
Oh, it is. I do agree. It's a.
And so I want this to be in our heads when we're looking at this because
because I think if I'm understanding this correctly, when you think of it like this, then you can just keep you can manipulate these numbers by just keeping the card. For a very long period of time.
You play the card. Well, it depends, right? When's the best time to play the card? Maybe you're playing the card 2 tempo, and that's why you think the card sucks.
Okay, so it's just whatever, and
Whatever it ends up silencing. And if we are holding it and the game ends before we silence something, it counts as silencing nothing, right? Like if you don't get to play it, obviously it's a horrible card. Right? If it's stuck in your hand, it's not a good target.
Okay. All right.
What's the point of discussing this after the card is picked? Because you need to learn from this, right? Like, we have such different opinions about this card, and either Yen needs to learn what's happening or I need to learn what's happening. And yeah, it's just one sample size, but it's quite a few games. And we feel very strongly about it. 20% and 50% are not close, right?
Yeah.
And that's why we have very different opinions about what's going to happen in this. And again, this is the assumption that this deck goes, let's say, at least 10 wins, okay? And if it goes less than that, it's going to silence, smaller things in general. But I'm preparing this as a 12-win deck.
So, look, 1, 2, 3, 4.
So we do need a 4-drop if you don't count Spellbreaker as a 4-drop.
Kind of need a 4.
We are never healed.
No. Well, like Stegodon is not that bad for this deck, like based on what we have, right? It's something that's just like really annoying, which is not bad.
We have 3 more picks, including this one, and we said we need a 4-drop, so I think we need a Stegodon. Because we also kind of like want a 3-drop, and we could use a little earlier drop too. So I think this is like make the deck smaller.
Yeah. Okay.
Choblade is heal. That's true.
Yeah. I think I mentioned it, and then you're like, oh yeah, it heals, and then you just forget that it heals.
Yeah. You mentioned it on a prior card.
Yeah. I'm alright with the Stegodon. For me, okay, so for me, it goes essentially Stegodon followed very closely by Guardian of Kings.
Yeah.
That's my ranking, and I'm not.
I would take Blackguard over Guardian of Kings.
Okay. But yeah, Stegodon.
We have one 6-drop that's not a steed, which is fine, but it means Blackguard will have some value as like just a card you can put down. But yeah, I think we're all agreeing on Stegodon here.
Yeah, sounds good. Jack says, Stegodon is a steed. Why is this a hard decision? That's true. You could get steed on a Stegodon. Fantastic. Do we have a decent redemption deck here?
Sunwalker, Ghostly Charger. Violet Worm is not good.
Well, it could be, but yeah, like 90% of the time it's
good,
not good.
But it's weird for them to be the one to kill the Wasp. Let's just say no and take an Ironforge Rifleman.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay.
This is also like now you have Repentance and Rifleman.
Oh, that's good. That's actually very good. Oh, what a final pick.
Do we have dudes?
We have a
Vine. You have a Vine Cleaver. You have one Vine Cleaver.
That's not enough dudes to take a Stegodon.
No. Okay.
While Pyro is a 2-drop, and I think 2-drops are decent in this deck, but
yeah, they are.
But that's an equality.
Yeah, no, equality is really good, man.
And we have a Vine Cleaver.
Yep, you have a Vine Cleaver, and you also just have small stuff.
And you have an Ironforge Rifleman and a Sword of Justice.
Yeah, I mean here I think it's definitely quality. I think it's definitely quality.
Okay, let's do this. 0 wins. Deck is starting. You want to start the bets?
Yeah, one sec.
Okay. So this is a deck with an iffy curve, right? We said we probably wanted one more 3-drop, although this isn't horrible, and we definitely wanted one more 1 or 2-drop, and we didn't get either of them. So this is an iffy deck in terms of that, but it's got very good initiative overall, which means it can survive by being behind, and we do have 2 steeds and an equality, and some other taunts as well. So we could also be, we could get back on the board. That's a thing.
Yeah, I think this deck can go this is not one of those decks, and sometimes this happens in the arena, right? Where you're saying, no matter what my opponent does, I am playing the same way. Right. This is not one of those decks.
No.
I think this is one in which we can definitely be the aggressor in some games, and in other games, we're just playing. We're matching the speed of our opponent and saying, okay, you want to take this 15 turns? Let's take this 15 turns, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, All right. I'm good. Let's go.
Sorry, I'm trying to find. Deck tracker overlay is not working. Let me restart this.
Yeah. I like this. Like we have I mean obviously the two steeds are good. I really like Paladin with lots of initiative, you know? Like that's because they have naturally strong cards, and whenever you give them lots of initiative as well, it's so freaking good.
Mm-hmm.
The Paladins that are bad are the ones in which, and especially we have a lot of like not a lot of early game initiative, but we have like I think the right combination of initiative and also stickiness to snowball. I think a lot of Paladin decks are very deceptive in that, you know, they have like tons of steeds and like really good late game, but the early game is like too vanilla, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's like too vanilla, and then it's just like those Paladins get rolled over, and then some people are just like, wait, what happened? I have like 3 steeds and everything, but you can't get by on like River Crocs and 3/3s and like no 1-drops in the early game. Okay, so full mulligan.
Repentance.
Oh, Repentance and then Hero Power?
Depends how valuable you think being the first one out is.
Kind of want one of our 3. Oh, you're saying we could just play this as a 3?
No, this is our 1, and then Hero Power is our 2, and then we try to get a 3-drop by like, you know, getting it. Blitz Freeman, 200 bits. It's pretty educational draft so far. Good to be here. Thanks.
Thanks.
That's why we argue so that, you know, we figure out what's going on, right? Like, eventually.
Okay, I can see this. I was originally like being like, no, there's no point to this. I can see this.
There is a point. It's like very like it's using a lot of resources.
Yeah.
You could full mulligan still.
I don't know. I'm not sure. Like I'm honestly just not sure about this.
Tim loves Zerg, 500 bits. Thanks for subbing. All right, I'll full mulligan.
All right.
That works. Good bonus effect. Good bonus effect. Good bonus effect.
Mustard. Yeah. Well, all right, better than taunt, right?
Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe better than taunt. I don't know.
Good.
Okay. Runt. Always taunt? Yeah, it's taunt a lot, man.
So this is like worse than taunt.
Oh, so good.
So you Ironforge the dude.
The dude. Yeah, you Ironforge the dude. Dudes are dangerous, man.
Yeah.
Dude, Ironforge.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty nice right here. Pretty clutch. Alright, what do you got?
How long can this be?
Alright. Small does something.
Oh, no.
Huh? You really want to second on this?
Isn't it just better? Like, just better?
It's good to see you again.
Okay, even if he double hits into it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You just double trade, and then you can play your Ghostly Charger.
If he just buffs one of them, we're screwed.
Okay, if he buffs with Bach, right? Mm-hmm. So that becomes a 6/7 and then 5. No, you just get to Ghostly Charger and then 2/2. Yeah, if he box one of those, you just go back with Ghostly Charger, right?
Let me think.
Isn't that true? Because then he'll have a 6/5 plus a 2/1, and then you push your 2/2 and your 3/4 rush guy in, right?
Okay, I'm sold.
Like,
this feels wrong, but I'm sold. We'll see.
Because
your math works out. Your math works out.
The maul just like you still can't kill it with like the maul, really.
That doesn't matter much.
I mean, that's
fine. Unknown says, "Good luck on the run, gentlemen. Thanks for subbing 3 months in a row."
Yeah, thanks, man.
Oh, the ooze comes out. So worth it.
Oh, dude, how am I so good at this game, man?
So worth it.
Now
we fungal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that worked out.
That works out very well. Hey, Paladin, do you have a consecration?
2-2 is dead. Actually, you guys are right. 2-2 is dead. But it worked out, so, you know. There.
I've got a hit.
Oh, holy shit. I've not seen that card in forever.
Yeah.
Are we steeding?
Yeah, I think the answer is always steed, right? It doesn't even matter.
Well,
You just
no,
always steed.
you could just injured blade like bump the 2-2 into the 4-2.
Uh-huh.
Maul.
Yeah.
You know, you hit your.
Yeah, no, I know, but like, is that better than steed? That's the question, right? I know I could do it.
All right, it's like, I don't know.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we could do it.
I mean, no, I think it just plays around. Like, if he Spellbreaker's here, it doesn't end our game. It's just like kind of annoying. I don't know. I just don't see how he responds to the double 3 play, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine. I'll steed the turn after that. I don't really care.
Right.
We do have a lot of weapons. It's good to use the weapons while we have them, right? We have 3 more weapons in this deck.
I just think this is like much more awkward as.
It is like
a
more
much more
awkward
situation.
I don't know how he punishes us.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, like
not
a punish.
Right? No.
Because now you steed.
Because now you steed.
Oh, and the steed play pays off. This makes it all worth it, guys.
Okay. I don't understand how, but.
What? Do you see the ridiculous tempo game we have from this?
I mean, okay, it's just you're able to play a one. Okay, fine.
That's huge. That's 2 more damage.
I mean, look, I obviously like it, and this is the line I want to go down. I think you're just overhyping what happened.
What? That was perfect of a top deck.
I don't know, man.
Blessing of Wisdom was the only better top deck.
I think you're just like super overhyping this. 10.
Reporting for duty.
Vine Cleaver, Silver Sword. Vine Cleaver, Silver Sword. Vine Cleaver, Silver Sword.
Yeah.
That's not a Vine Cleaver or a Silver Sword. It's Viola Worm, go face.
Yeah, right? Yeah, invalidate his weapon.
Mm-hmm. Dis says, good thing he used Humility on a 2-6. Yo. That was a weird play.
Especially after he used that. I'm like, this doesn't really make a difference for you. Like, no, I mean, it makes a difference, but it doesn't make, like, that much of a difference. Okay, well, you can't use your face. So.
No.
Nope.
You should just hang out. Yeah, that's fine.
Fine. So you could use your charger.
Yep.
Yeah. So charger plus the
Blessing of Wisdom.
Right. Charger, and then put the Blessing of Wisdom on the charger.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay.
Think.
Yeah. But let's do. There's no.
Well, we're throwing these 2 in that, then throwing the 7/7 in, and then I would bomber.
And then you want a bomber?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Or you want just like hero power? Like, why do we need to bomber?
Huh? Just try to kill that 1/1? Or to pop this 7/7?
I don't want to pop the 7/7. That's the thing. Like, that's why I don't want to play it, you know? Anyways, just make your move. It's fine. Like, I don't know why we want to help him pop this thing.
That. Now he has no initiative.
Why do you care?
It's the only way he can do something.
If he steeds, he can always steed by just creating another one.
Yeah, but like it does less. And we could have had bomber lethal. We could not have had bomber lethal.
No,
we would have had to play it as the first thing. Which would be
the 1/1 never matters. Like, dino size doesn't matter. Like, nothing actually matters. And with Steed, you don't care about him having initiative with the 1/1 Steed.
Steed plus a combo, you're just removing his only way of coming back. And it doesn't hurt you. Like, what are you saving the bomber for? Let me flip that on you. What's the bomber actually going to do for you?
If the game does go longer, then you actually have it on a board state.
How does the game go longer? The bomber prevents one of the only possible ways you could do something like that.
Okay, so we're basically just making the same argument and saying, like, it never matters.
Yeah. Well, it matters in a very small percentage of times.
Right, and then we're just trying to say which one.
All
right. Yeah, okay.
Because you want to get rid of that 1/1 to prevent stuff so you can kill him quicker.
Yeah.
MJQ, Twitch Prime, thanks for subbing. Got Coop, got Coop.
I will fight with honor.
Zafel says, Grinning Goat, ballpark, how much does your apartment cost? I rent.
Yeah, we both rent.
We can't afford to buy apartments in cities.
Abita is in New York. I'm in DC. It is...
No way. We're not rich. Jade Dread 5, thanks for subbing. Got goat, got goat. You want to keep the Injure Blade Master?
Not really. Okay. Yeah, okay. Sure. Sure.
We could toss it.
It's like...
I don't mind either way. I don't
How
think...
afraid am I?
Huh? Not that afraid. I'll toss it.
Alright. Let's just get the Firefly into, like, good things. Firefly into good things.
Pretty good chance we get a 3-drop anyway. Yeah, like here's
so.
a Wasp. So it doesn't really matter if
Oh,
we
yeah,
toss
yeah.
it.
Wasp is good. Wasp is good.
The fellow says, I know, thank you. I sort of meant rent. Oh, I'm in Long Island City in a 1-bedroom in a high-rise. So you can find out what my apartment probably costs.
Yeah. And I live in the DC area. I won't tell you exactly where I live because you guys are a bunch of like creepsters. But yeah, you can search that up as well.
Compu Crazy! Thanks for subbing. 14 months in a row. Says, can't come by as much as I'd like, but still appreciate you guys. Thanks.
Thanks, man.
We appreciate you coming when you can and your sub.
Yeah. Oh, nice. So Wasp, and now we can like Firefly into Hero Power into Fungal.
I'm warning you. I'm unstable.
Okay. Well, Hero Power and double Firefly deals with this fairly well.
Yeah, I was about to say that seems
yeah,
okay.
Like that seems okay. Okay, so also for Fungal, how are we positioning? Okay, I guess we're positioning like this.
This is how we're positioning it.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, good talk. Good talk.
I did not realize that mattered.
Okay. Yeah.
Please don't have the card that you probably have. Don't have it. Don't do it. Good. I'm okay with that.
No.
That's fine. That's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine.
You're fine with this?
I am... I mean, it's 2 for 2, right? Like, how are you not fine with this?
Alright, fine.
Injured hero.
Injured hero.
Like, he used one really good card and an ant card, and we used a good card and an ant card.
Fungal seems good here.
Yep. So Fungal's for... Or... no.
No, Fungal seems real good here, right?
The battle.
Line him up for him to clear? Yeah.
Yeah. First of all, there's no Corrupted Seer, you know?
No, I just mean, you know, that card right there.
We're totally okay with this, though, right?
I mean, this is a much devastating turn than that swipe turn. I'm not saying we're not okay with it. I'm like, you seem very upset by the swipe turn, but not at that. And that's kind of inconsistent, I think.
Blind Cleaver face?
It's yeah, our other cards are horrible. We have no choices.
Well, you could just Stegadon and Tower Creeper, but it's not good. And then you could always just like Vine Cleaver after you put something out. I think that might be better. You're putting like very little attack power, but Or you could Vine Quiver face and say, I'm going to Equality next turn. It's never Swift Messenger.
Damn. Let me think.
So I think it's either Stegodon Tar Creeper or it's Vine Quiver to the face.
I think it's Vine Quiver to the face.
I must move quickly.
I think both are okay. Like, I see.
Like, the Tar Creeper is bad, the Stegodon's bad. None of those are actually good on curve. I mean, not on curve, like on as a empty board play, right?
No,
you obviously can't spell break. You don't play a 6/2 that does nothing.
I understand.
Like, this is unfortunately the best play we have. I don't know. I think that Starfall was devastating. I don't know how you think that that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Because you could have gone the other way and protected yourself.
Right, I mean, it's not like a swing, but I know what you mean, yeah. I mean, it was bad in that we had something planned out, and then that, like... It took all of our momentum away. Yeah, it took all of our momentum away.
I mean, we had more than 10 tempo, and he spent 5 mana to remove the whole thing, and we could have done it in a way that he had no way to do that, and we chose not to for the greed, right?
Okay, he's giving us something.
Yeah, we just Swift Messenger Stegodon.
Yeah, and you don't hit, right? Like, otherwise, if you're hitting something...
You don't Swift Messenger, you Tar Creeper instead?
You Tar Creeper, then.
Let me think.
Maybe just Hero Power, maybe you don't do any of that. Because I'm hitting this with my face.
Okay, I'm alright with that. Stegodon,
Hero Power? Yeah.
Your power? Okay, sure.
Reporting.
Hope he has no UI. Yeah, we're playing at a speed in which... Ugh.
Alright, so far the Spellbreaker and the Tar Creeper are both awkward as hell in our hand.
Yeah. I mean, this is just an awkward game. Like, ugh.
Okay.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Sleepy Dragon, go face, chill. Yeah.
Yeah, you're chilling with the weapon here, definitely. I don't understand. Even if he... Alright, if he has UI, he should, like, just vomit stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Block the Sleepy, make the kill, use our face.
Yep, and then...
Equip a Sword of Justice and Hero Power.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Leave me be. Reporting for duty.
I should equip and play Tar Creeper too.
Let's just tempo, right?
Yeah, I think it's tempo
like,
time.
Yeah. And plus, whenever you do this, he can't UI your Tar Creeper.
Yeah.
That minion already attacked.
Okay, next turn we have a meaningful Swift Messenger. He's got a tempo out somehow now. He still has a coin.
Wow.
Right. Fine. Good for him.
Do you just...
I don't know. You use up your Sword of Justice regardless.
Yeah.
Let me think.
So I'm okay hero powering, making these 3 trades into the 4/4, and then going face with the rest, and not doing anything else.
Why not use the 2/2 1/1 in
face?
your face? Yeah.
I don't really want to take the damage, but sure. This is happening.
That's always happening. Because the tar creep, like, it's
Do
still...
you play the Swift Messenger just to get tempo on the board?
I don't want to. I'll leave it up to you.
No. You get stuff out of this anyway.
You just want to play a 7/3? I think that's fine.
Like, if he UIs here, we win, right?
How?
Like, not like the next turn, but like in general.
I don't know. I mean, it depends.
Okay, that does nothing. That does nothing. That does nothing.
All of this does nothing.
Do we burn the Spellbreaker? I think we need the tempo. Spellbreaker it, and then...
I'm wondering, like, is there anything else that we just, like, need to use that on? Like the Spellbreaker?
No.
Yeah, probably not. Just use the Spellbreaker here.
Again, okay, so this is more than 2/2s of value on the board, right?
It's exactly 2/2.
Okay, 2/2 value on the board, and a taunt, but whatever.
So it's exactly 2/2.
Well, no, and a taunt.
Sure.
You get rid of this.
Trading the...
Yeah, because that's the one that he can choose to attack, and we'd rather him be forced to attack the 8/10.
Okay. We're not playing the bomb, right?
We're not playing the bomb.
And you're good.
Now,
Lich
oh,
King,
he's still not dead.
Yeah, if he plays Lich King, you can just start Conviction.
Yeah.
So...
Not an issue. Does this count towards the 50% Spellbreaker thing? Yeah, I said at least 2/2, right? This was at least a 2/2, even if you don't count the taunt, because it effectively...
Wait, where did that card come from in his hand?
I don't know. Maybe he had it for a while.
Yeah, but that would not... I guess we never gave him a good opportunity.
We had the 7/3. It's possible, but... Yay. Okay, so what does that become? 8, 3, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We're good.
Oh, are we?
Leave me be.
Oh, we are good. I thought, I'm like, we're off by 1.
Can't win them all.
Alright, 2-0.
That was a really weird game. I don't know what... Because it seemed like he was playing slow for a reason.
I think his reason was that he needed to get rid of more cards in his hand so he can UI
but
and draw
didn't.
all the cards.
He had chances to do it, and he didn't.
Yeah. I don't know. I think at the time we played a 7/3, that's when he should have UI'd. But he, like, kept waiting for something? I don't know.
Right, that's why I was, like, really confused as well when he did eventually UI. And also before that, even, like, on turn 5, I'm like, it doesn't seem like he has a UI. Otherwise, I'm like, you just be vomiting stuff. Whatever you can get out of it, you get out of your cards, and then you UI in turn 10.
You asked for it.
He was totally out of cards except for his top deck and one more card and a coin when he UI.
No, after, like, a few times past turn 10. He could have done it on turn 10. Bless you. Yeah. Keep the Wasp.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know. Maybe we don't keep the Wasp. It's against the Mage. I guess we don't need to go out fast.
Yeah.
Because remember last time we had a 3, we just threw it all away. And it was fine.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
But I also don't see the point of going out fast against the Mage.
That's mainly the reason. Like, for example, if we were against a hunter, I think we definitely do not keep the wasp. Like wasp is actually like bad. But okay. Do we Dark Conviction here?
I was about to say, I think Dark Conviction is way better.
I think Dark Conviction is better.
The battle.
It's like just better, right?
Yep, now he has to ping it. He does nothing.
Tempo?
Yep.
Oh, what is this?
Yeah, that's what we wanted.
Alright, tempo.
He fireballs and he gains all the tempo.
Tazdingo.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
good. Perfect.
That's
Take it.
very good.
Wasp hero. Or you want a Wasp double Firefly?
What about Stegodon Firefly? Just
Do you want it? Don't you want to steed a Wasp? Would you rather steed a Stegodon? I'd rather steed a Wasp.
it's fair. So there's no more Volcanic Potion. What would we be
You can
afraid of?
Stegodon this if he tries to Blizzard, even if it's not like efficient.
Right, even if it's not, yeah. Okay, alright, I'm alright with that.
It's MCT if you double Firefly, so that's
Yeah,
how I
I
would
also
Wasp
thought
hero.
about that. Sure. Wasp Hero is fine.
Um,
Silence the Dragon? No. That's not great.
I don't know. It's a mage. I don't know if we're actually going to get better than silencing the dragon. I'm actually down for this.
You want alright, so it's
Yeah.
2 things with 3 health.
Yeah, I'm down silencing the dragon and a Firefly.
Okay, I think it's fine. I think it's like okay.
He has a 100% chance of AoE. Yeah, I'm banking it's a Blizzard.
Right. So he hasn't
He can't
used...
Flame Strike yet, so it's either Dragon's
No.
Fury or a Blizzard. If it's a Blizzard, we can steed to save something. If it's a Dragon's
Which we
Fury, like, yeah, okay, we're screwed.
Need a key?
No, it's nothing.
Okay, well...
Meteor? Okay, it could be Meteor too.
Alright, so we definitely are not steeding. Because Bender,
Yeah.
right?
So this is 2 mana's worth of stuff. I think that's roughly equivalent to 2/2 on the board, or like
That's not equivalent to
what?
2/2.
Invigorate is a 0. Like
You're saying you immediately get rid of 2/2 on the board.
no. I'm saying we immediately. This is worth 2 coins. What's 2 coins worth? Think of what an Invigorate is worth. I mean,
Innovate?
Innervate is worth a card, right? It's the equivalent of a card. Innervate's a good card too. Old Innervate,
Alright.
not even new.
Okay,
Innervate.
alright, dude. Let's
So that's a counterspell, obviously.
I think so.
So
you
we're
could also just
mauling.
trade in...
Oh, you want to trade in the 4/3?
Oh, no. I mean, you're 1/2 with the Iron Forge as well.
I don't
think
want to
that's
put
best.
more things with 2 health on the board.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think Maul is good. Maul is just
Right.
good.
Like, I don't really want to play into this.
Maul
secret.
is just good.
And you maul and you hero power and you play a flame
Sure, you
elemental.
can do-
right? So
yeah,
you
you
do
can
the
do
flame
all of
elemental
those.
first.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Must move
Yep.
quickly.
Oh,
What?
interesting.
Yep. Okay.
For justice.
But yeah, I still no. You're right. I don't want to like flood onto this board.
Yeah, we should have attacked first. That was misordering. We were always going to
Definitely
attack.
true. No. If you're always going to attack phase, so yeah. Nope. That was.
But he doesn't
that's,
have a board clear. He would have used it. The board's no better for being cleared. Or not. Whatever. Speed this to save it.
Yeah, you do.
He got a little bit of value out of us, but not that much.
That was interesting.
He got his value. He got his value in a way coining and using it wouldn't have.
Guess we should have hit him first. Definitely should have hit him first. I just never thought it was Vaporize. That was very surprising. Totally mind games us.
Yeah, that was a successful mind games for him.
I wonder.
He pinged the 5/3 last turn. No, that doesn't.
You always
mean
ping the 5/3. He had no better target than the
You
5/3.
always ping. So, don't think. Oh, you decreased it to 2 health, which means Blizzard. If you think about where you ping, you always ping the 5/2 or the 5/3 into 5/2 if you are pinging, no matter what you have in your hand.
You want to stag it on? Because you can kill it if it's a copy. If it's a, you know, it's good.
And then play the wasp if it's. Yep. Sounds good. Hold the weapon, right?
Yep.
I don't see a reason to.
Like that's like the totally like we don't care about that 6 health anyway thing. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Good for
It's
him.
a good find by him.
Sleepy Dragon, go.
Yeah, I don't.
We have
I don't
4
see it.
extra damage
Yep.
on a future turn.
Or even more with the Mad Bomber, but we'll see. So 6, 7, 8, you are
Not
5
enough.
off of lethal.
Yeah, like our Mad Bomber has to hit face for it to
It has
do
to hit
anything.
face.
Yeah,
Once.
that
Oh,
doesn't
no,
matter.
okay.
Oh,
That's fine.
I want to keep the 411 alive. I'll kill with my Stegodon. Like
Sure.
I'll Atris with my face to keep the Sleepy Dragon alive.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, he's shown no real way to deal with that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
And Chillblade out to start
Just
hitting
Chillblade his face. Yeah, just Chillblade his face.
Question: do we bomber here? I think we bomber here.
You know, I like it. Let's bomber right now. Bomber first. See what happens. Okay, good. Go with the plan. Go with the plan. Go with the plan. Excellent. All the way on the other side. See, you guys are laughing and you're like, oh, that was so bad. I could not be happier because bomber doesn't matter here and you get it out of the way.
Yep. You
Dude,
get the tempo,
like,
you get it out of the way.
Three-win chat just doesn't understand the intricacies of the RNG here. Like you guys really just don't get it, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Does he still have cards that he? All right, just hero power.
This is gonna be bad.
Rude? No, you wait. What? Oh my god!
Should not have hero powered.
I will
Should not. Oh,
purify
doesn't
the
matter.
fallen.
That's pretty good.
Oh my god, that is pretty good.
Let's hit the 4-3.
Yeah, I think you should hit the 4-3. I mean, this makes the flame strike like he basically has to hit in the 5-4 now if he flame strikes.
Can we have some luck?
Nope. Perfect.
All right.
Okay.
Well, we 3-4-3.
Yeah, sounds good. And
Neither snow nor rain
we
nor witch.
hit face?
Didn't
Or you
use
want-
up some tempo on the Swift Messenger. Yeah.
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 Justice.
Yeah, I think we just hit face, right? Yeah. Because even if he flame strikes again, your Tar Creeper still lives.
Yep. He has all top deck cards, so it's not like he actually has stuff necessarily.
Oh,
That's pretty
sick.
good.
Play that. Yep. We're tanking for 4. This grows. 4.
Yeah, okay, 3-2. He's dead.
Give that
Well,
Oh,
no.
he's not
turn
dead.
to get
No,
ready.
I was like, but still. So you can attack with that plus the 4-5. Yeah. And even if he flame strikes, he has to Flame Strike, Ping, and like Glacial Shard your face.
See what he's got. By the way, for people who say Silver Sword is not a great card, I mean, that's what Silver Sword does. Blitz Freeman, thanks for the cheer. It says, who do you call in 3-win chat? That's 4.2 win chat to you, Merps.
Oh, my bad.
It's too bad we have the Silver Sword, isn't it?
For justice.
Dude, this is the biggest Turtle Creeper. It's pretty good.
Alright, for the Spellbreaker, I count that as a good value. Because it literally gets rid of an Innervate, an old Innervate, which you gotta count as a card.
Okay.
Right? It's 2 tempo.
Sure.
I mean, seriously, that's part of, like, it's a 2/2 on the board, or it's a card, right? That's definitely, like, a more than normal value card.
The 2 coins?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mullybox says, Outocto, why'd you choose to bless the tar over there over the other 2? It's in the middle. I like things in the middle. I think they should be bigger than things on the side. I like to play into meteors.
Versus throw.
Xiaoxi Shen says, Zach Grinning, have we gotten any value from Spellbreaker yet? I mean, we got, like, what I would consider, like, I drew the line, right, at 2/2 worth of value, essentially, and the only 2 times we've had it in our hand, we've gotten it. So we're 2 for 2 right now on it. We haven't gotten any, like, ridiculously high values. We've also never whiffed.
Keep the bomber.
I don't need a Segadon, right? Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not that bad.
Yeah, right?
It's not that bad.
Because what are you gonna coin out a bomber and the hero power?
Or you... No, you
Coin out the
can't.
hero
So
power and
either
then
not-
bomber? No.
You either don't play it this turn. Like, you could also just not play it, right?
Yeah,
And just say next turn, just bomber. That's fine as well.
But no, but we'll coin the bomber this turn, not next turn. And then we hero power. Because you got the Dark Reaper afterwards.
I mean, part of the reason you don't like this is just, even if he plays into it, it's not like you're guaranteed to get value with it.
He plays into it. That dealt 2 damage, that was worth it. Assuming we get value from this.
Just do it.
Wanna blow something up?
Boom!
That was really worth it. I mean, that was really freaking good.
And now we get the tempo. We use 2 cards, but we got the tempo. He's like, I'm the unluckiest person in the world. But that's a pretty good height. That's a pretty decent chance to hit that, you know? There are 3 targets, you hit 3 bombs, and if any of the bombs hits the other target, your other bombs get higher chances.
So he has 2 mana next turn.
Yeah, I'm okay with a Tar Creeper trade. It's pretty risky, like, Blessing of Kings.
Is it ever just Tar Creeper chill?
Oh, okay, Tar Creeper chill, let's do that.
Right? It's just better than... You're right.
Yeah.
Because he wants that trade.
Yeah, you're right.
And then we can block the thing after.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Okay. Next turn is maybe Bach. Bach isn't even like that great. Okay, it's fine. Actually, Bach is fine. Oh, or is it just Blade Master? Like, no, you can't. Like, we have to coin next turn, so we can't.
Well,
use the
hero
coin this turn.
power run. If you're doing the run.
Hero power run.
But I think Bach is way better.
I think Bach.
So you box the Tar Creeper and you kill one of them and you make the trade on the other one.
I wonder.
Yeah, I think
or you
so.
block the 3/2, you hit it, and you hope he doesn't have a spell that deals 4 damage, which is possible.
Which is possible.
But you still never get any use out of this. Well, no, you could coin Steed.
Well, no,
that
then
one.
you could coin the Steed
Actually,
the next
I like
turn.
that.
So I think you do it on the 3-2, and then you chill here, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Because you want to Steed
spreading
this.
the wealth. Yeah, you want to spread the wealth here.
Like, let's face it, he has a Hex. He's a 3-0 Shaman. So, we need to get some value out of this Spiker Steed before he hexes us. Tidal Surge is 4 damage, yeah, but he's got to have a Tidal Surge, and he doesn't heal with it, and it takes up his whole turn.
Here, it's fine.
Alright, that's great. That's fine. I will take that.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Can I have another? Please don't give me another. I didn't mean that.
So, okay, how much mana does he have next turn? It overloads. Wait, Volcano overloads 2, right?
Yep. There's 4 mana next turn. You just coin out the
mana.
Sunwalker.
Sunwalker, yeah, just coin out the Sunwalker.
Then you injure Blade Master and Wasp, or you injure Blade Master and Runt. Desperation Volcano? Not necessarily. You could have 2 Volcanoes. Like, I'm a little scared right now, because that was a bad Volcano, and he's 3-0. So, that was only not a bad Volcano if he has another Volcano. Or similar E, kind of. Oh my god, he's just okay with doing that. So he has another Volcano.
Yeah, I don't really want to.
You want to hit in Hero Power Runt?
Yes, I do. I was going to say that's exactly what we do. And you're not really afraid of him playing something big. Can we get Death Rod? Oh. Stealth for the hell. Or can't be targeted? Or, I don't know. That was like the worst ones. Was there like... No, that was the worst combo, right? Those 3. Okay, yeah. Well, that sucked.
Yup.
I will be your doom. Ready? I'm.
Does nothing. Gives us a good trade. I think we just steed this.
I think you just steed it now.
Justice shall prevail.
If he wants to hex this, then he's not hexing the Vile Worm.
Yep.
It's a good check.
To Northrend.
Alright.
Sure.
Worm.
Worm. Worm kill. This is also volcano proof, right?
Yep. We just keep getting more and more card advantage on him.
But
We have a Dark Conviction that we are not using until he plays that card.
right. We might need to play. Oh. So you could just Silver Sword this.
I wonder.
Because there's no Maelstrom portal, so your 1/1s are...
Yeah, it's going to take one of his board clears. Yeah.
Right.
I think we
And
just
you
did
don't
that.
buff your 1/1s immediately,
Yeah,
but you also...
I don't care.
Yeah, you know what I mean, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Doesn't matter which order we do it in.
For justice.
Doesn't matter which order you do this. If this takes one of his AoEs, we're okay with it.
Unless it's...
Unless it's what? Oh.
No, sorry. I didn't mean it.
Oh, yeah. You don't mean anything here.
There's no card.
No, there's no card. What?
That's cool.
That's definitely not a thing.
Yeah, I was like, that's cool. I like this guy.
Is he gonna furiously try to clear our 1/1s? Yeah, he is.
I'll Hoarding Dragon to make it big.
Hoarding Dragon and then just Hero Power?
Bump one in, because that one doesn't matter.
Right.
You Hero Power.
Do you want to put anything else out? I kind of don't. You know? But yeah, okay, you always bump one in, and now you can think, like, do you want to play anything else?
I do.
Okay.
I want to Atros Veteran.
Speak your peace.
Sure.
For justice.
I think the phase damage is worth it.
I mean, it's fine. It's the veteran is a small card. Anyway.
Our read is he has no board clear, right? So why not?
When I go face last turn, which turn?
With the steed? Yeah, I'm not risking this.
No,
we haven't given him a
cannot.
chance.
You can't give him that chance to come back. Yeah.
Wow, that's a sad turn for him.
So all we're doing is hitting the. Oh no, he's even giving us a chance to play something else.
Ooh.
So, do we win? 3, and then 6, 10.
I'm gonna go with a don't care.
16,
Regardless, we're not playing anything.
19.
We just hero power and we do this, right?
19. You don't win. I'm pretty sure you don't win. Yeah. So, yep.
Yep. GG. Hey, people in draft who said Silver Sword is not that great. Welcome to Silver Sword and how to use it to be the best card in Paladin, like we rated as such.
Yeah, I mean, it's just really good. I think the face turn they were asking about is when you trade it into his giant. Oh my god, that's an even worse like hex if he draws hex.
Yeah, we were so up at that point. There
Yeah,
was that
no,
we were protecting
definitely
downside
so.
there. Like you
So-
could go face, but like the real winning play is to like let him do whatever and just like outpower him. You have a Silver Sword equipped. Like he actually has to destroy your weapon and then board clear for him to have any chance at the game.
So, we did establish he doesn't have a hex, obviously. He doesn't have a hex, and that's fine. But, like, man, why are we risking that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You asked for it.
Or another thing he could do is just, you know, if you're not popping the Violent Worm and killing that thing off, he could, like, Avalanche freeze you and then start going to your face, right? And then we might be in a little bit of danger there.
Yeah, just
I don't know.
don't take any risks.
Yeah.
Don't take any risks. Do nothing.
Do nothing.
You do nothing. I do nothing. You do nothing. I do nothing. That's gonna hurt.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, if he pings, I guess we...
Sword. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Really?
Out of my jungle.
Pretty good.
It's good to see you again.
Do we have to Wasp here?
I think we have to Wasp.
I think we have to Wasp. We have to Wasp, and the next turn you hear power.
Actually, no. Who cares? You injured? He does that. He pings. Oh, we don't have the next turn.
No, we don't have the next turn then.
Think.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just like, if you had a decent next turn, like if you had a Horde Dragon, right?
Yeah.
I think yeah.
Because this Wasp killing the 1/4 really isn't doing anything.
Look, it really sucks. I agree, but
Well, at least it's killing a 1/4.
there you go.
Hey, oh no, I know it does it. You could Silver Sword to clear that next turn if it really has a Firefly. So you Sword of Justice and Firefly.
Sword of Justice, Firefly, perfect. Oh, nice. Thank you, Firefly. Yeah, so good.
For justice.
Yeah, we definitely got bailed out by this Firefly here.
He has to ping, he makes the trade, he probably doesn't have a 2-drop, and then we're back on the board.
Yep.
Drink with me.
He does have a 2-drop. We are not back on the board.
Nope, you are not.
We're back on the board! Yes, you ghostly charge that.
Yeah.
You do not hero power flame
Elemental and runt.
Wait, that's actually really good.
I was gonna say, I'm like, that's not bad.
That's better. Let's do that. It uses up your whole like Sword of Justice, but let's do it. Let's do it.
Like, yeah, remember there's no such thing as volcanic potion anymore, right? And
I mean, we're pretty transparent about this.
yeah, but it's like, just what are you gonna do about it?
4/4.
Yeah,
because it's gonna be a 3/3. You can make it a 4/4, or you can stealth your 3/3.
I would do 4/4.
Yeah.
Using Sword of Justice is good for tempo. Yeah. That's also why I like these small things. And when I was like, the faster you convert Sword of Justice into stats, the better Sword of Justice becomes.
Yep.
This seems like something we're okay with.
Yep. He's gonna put down something that we're
annoying.
It's annoyingly anti-steed.
Charger? Oh wait, this could.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, yeah. Blade okay, good. Wow, cool. Yes. Wow, thank you, Maul. And we have no dude synergy, right?
Yeah, we have no dude synergy. And he's like, wait, he doesn't have steed. But we do have steed.
Well, yeah, if you were on the other side, you'd be like, alright, that's better than steed.
Maybe.
No,
yeah, fine. That's not a read. He has no read that we don't have steed.
He did. Or if he made that read, that would have been incorrect on his part.
Yeah.
I would definitely not read this as he doesn't have steed.
Jiwa says, Adwicta, you don't play Sword of Justice on 3. We didn't. We played it on 4. Like, with a Firefly, it made a huge difference.
Yeah.
You have double the tempo. Could get rid of it if you want to Swift Messenger and Hero Power.
Could charge, but charging like a 1 attack thing, ugh.
Pretty bad, but you really got to get rid of it. You can't steed.
It's good to see.
Yeah, you can't steed. So it's either Charger or the Messenger. Charger saves your
Charger.
weapon.
Yeah, you Hero Power, you Charger, you save your weapon.
Yep. Okay. Like, we got rid of a 2-drop. It's a thing. He cannot Meteor here to get rid of it. He has to Flame Strike.
Or Dragon's Fury, always.
Oh.
That's fine.
Steed time. Okay, wait. Which would we rather get polymorphed? We'd rather the Steed get polymorphed than the Violet Worm, right?
Yes.
Yes. So, good
Steed,
talk.
Hero Power, Steed. Yeah, okay,
yeah.
Fine.
Yep.
And then make a trade.
Yeah, you make the trade. And you're steeding the big guy, right? Yes. Steed the big guy. Make the trade. Right. Yeah, and we would much rather this get polymorphed than the worm.
That's true.
Yep.
Wow, these elemental things are like coming together. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Well, he didn't get rid of the... Just drop the Sleepy Dragon. So you could steed again.
Yeah, you definitely don't drop the Sleepy Dragon.
Yeah,
you Violet
no,
Worm, if anything.
Down. Yeah, why slow down? So it's either Violet Worm or you just steed again. I'm okay with either of those. It's just with steed, I guess you don't play much of anything else.
Hero Power. You steed the 3/2, you make your trade to Hero Power. Yeah, that's fine.
Sure, and you're trading in the 1/1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're playing around MCT.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Time for Muck Hunter into MCT.
We're just getting our steed value right now. We're not trying to get like an insane steed or anything, but
Yeah.
We secured the board. We burned some of his good cards, right? He fireballed. He did whatever.
Yeah,
We're not getting MCT'd.
Put this apple on your head.
Okay.
Rotten to
Okay. That's good for him.
That was pretty good.
We're just Swift mastering that.
Yep.
And hero powering then?
Yeah.
Because if you
Or
make the
just-
trade,
or
you
just
can
drop
buy the worm.
Or just drop the worm, and then, like make the trade drop the worm.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. Oh, and don't hero power.
Don't hero power because of MCT?
Yes. I just don't think you need the thing. Like here, it's just not worth that risk, right?
Yep. We're just slowly playing a value game. Hey, Ironforge Rifleman. You're a pretty good card. Ironforge, take 6 to... I don't even want to take 6 to the face. Throw the 2/4 in, hit the 7/1.
Let me think.
Yeah, we never equality here.
We never equality
right?
here, no.
No.
We're saving equality. We're letting him
Yeah,
ping
let's
it.
let's not take to the face. Let's not take that damage to the face.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah. I don't want to take that damage to the face.
Locked and loaded.
Because we don't need to hero power again. It literally doesn't matter because he needs to ping this
He
7/1.
has to ping that, right? And by hero powering, you just give him the MCT.
Yep.
I don't need any of you.
Fine. Do you have a board clear? Or MCT? Alright. We literally can't play cards. We just ping that off with our shield.
Yeah, let's dink that off. Okay.
Like, we do have 2 more weapons.
Yep.
That we can draw.
Ticklebear says, this is why I hate MCT in Arena. We shouldn't have to worry this much about neutral 3-drop. Fair, but at the same time, we didn't give up that much for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gave up, what, 2 turns of 1/1s, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 0. Okay, not 0.
Mm-hmm. Could be worse, and we also know he has a mana blind now.
Sleepy Dragon time.
Damn.
Yeah. Like, this is kind of what Sleepy Dragon was made for.
Yeah, fine.
Like, unless you want, like, Dark Conviction, like, no, right?
Yeah, no.
I don't think you
I
can.
want a Dark Conviction Silver Sword something else.
Something else, right?
Yeah, that's fine. So we're definitely silver sorting this turn. Or we're not.
Or not, yeah. It's...
Can Swift Message hit hero power?
Yeah.
No.
I wonder.
No, you silver sword Dark Conviction.
Sure, just get it started. I'm okay just getting it started.
So
yeah,
now you Dark
you know
Conviction
what?
to 4/4. Because you want to
What-
hit that
what-
one with the charged
What?
up silver sword.
No, you always Dark Conviction the bigger thing.
Let me
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. You're right.
He could either
You're
have a
right.
3/3 and a
You're
6/5.
right.
Okay.
for justice.
Okay, good.
Do we go face? I want to go face.
Move quickly.
He's not
kinda
doing
want
anything
to.
with that.
Yeah.
He didn't kill it before. He's not going to kill it now.
Yeah. Guys, I mean, I make that mistake sometimes. Yeah, you think about a lot of things and you miss simple things. It happens. So has he drawn like some new cards?
Well,
Like
he has a
or-
new dragon. The 2 cards on his left he's had forever. One of them is his 3/3 that heals stuff.
Right.
The other one is a card he's had forever. That one's from the Bone Drake, which doesn't do anything.
Right. So it's a 5-mana 5/4.
But these 4 health things are really annoying for us, regardless.
Yeah, they really are.
Yep. So that's just, we're taking that to the face. Good. I like this healing thing.
Okay.
We Swift Messenger, we Choblade
Well,
a hero.
the Swift Messenger can also just go into the 3/3.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Right?
Yep.
Okay, so this.
Neither
Yep.
snow
And
nor
then the
rain nor
4.
witch.
And the 4 is. So we could just go face.
Yeah, we'll go face.
Yeah. And then the Chill Blade is going into the.
You don't want the Choblade to go face?
So 9. With that, he could clear us with Flame Strike, but I guess we don't care. You know what? Yeah, go face. Go face.
No, we don't need to.
Oh my god, you talked me into it, and now you're not gonna do it. That. How can you do this? You talked me into it, and now you're not gonna do
Because
it.
20 health is enough. That's the thing, right? Because I'm looking at health.
Oh my god.
And 20 health is enough.
Oh, don't. You talked me into it.
Like, if we equality, we still have lethal if he has one taunt.
God. You know what? Don't. Just don't. Don't. Stop.
5-0, okay? We're doing fine.
No, you can't do that. It's like telling a kid. It's like, hey, would you like to go to Disney World? I'm like, yeah, I want to go to Disney World. And you're like, well, it's not that practical. That's like really. If you think about the fiscal responsibilities that we all have as family members, like we shouldn't be doing this. And I'm just like, you are terrible. You are a terrible person.
Diz says, so Ottawa, how do you like this deck? Yam predicted 8 wins. I predicted 10. So
Trading
we both
was
like
right,
it a
in
lot.
my opinion. I think it is correct, but then you don't you don't rope me in like that, you know. And to be fair, it's one of those plays in which it's not like a huge punish, but I do think that yes, trading is the statistically better play. You're not keeping the okay, good. I was like, I don't think there's much follow up in the Tar Creeper into the.
All right, let's see what's doing a Tar Creeper and going face.
Oh come on, man.
I mean, we had a coin. You could have kept that backup 3, right? That's what the Iron Forge would have been. A very situational backup 3.
Dude, Emmy, I'm sorry. That's all the mods got bamboozled here. Oh jeez.
Oh, wouldn't the Iron Forge Rifleman look so good right now?
Still not really. Okay. It
Right,
would.
you coin the Iron Forge, he doesn't do anything, you hit, you Iron Forge, everything's good.
That's fair.
Do you want to do nothing so you can Choblade this 2/2 next turn? We're really sad, but like if you Tar Creeper, I don't know what we're doing. We're just dying.
So you just hero power this turn?
You hear about her this turn, he gets a 4-drop. You Choblade next turn, he gets... No, we lose that way too. We just lose. We lost.
Yeah.
I'll coin the Tar Creeper. We lost.
I think we do that. It's okay. Next turn we're gonna get the
Iron Forge?
unidentified. No, save us Iron Forge. Unidentified Maul is good. Iron Forge is good. Sword of Justice is good, right?
Mm-hmm. Nope, he gets a 4-drop. Nothing happens. Iron Forge, save us! That's not an Iron Forge. Alright, we're going for the card draw.
Yep.
So, do you hit the 2/2? It means you die, but if the card that you draw... Oh no, the Iron Forge doesn't even work.
No. The bomber
does.
work.
Nah, screw bombers.
Yeah.
Bomber can double hit.
Yep.
One card away.
One card away. No. Iron Forge. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
He can't hit in. He's gonna have to give us another card if he doesn't have a Shadow Word Pain. Oh, he's actually hitting into this?
Okay. What are we doing though? Just hoarding?
Hoarding? I'm confused. I didn't think he'd do that.
I don't. Okay.
Hmm.
I guess you could sort of Justice and Firefly and hit into. No, that doesn't.
No, you got a Hoarding Dragon.
You got a Hoarding Dragon.
Oh, that wasn't a bad move. We lost. We've been losing, and we're still losing. This is not a game we win.
Yeah.
This is just not a game we win from turn 2 onwards.
So good against us. Wait. There. No.
But
Not enough.
yeah, you give this to him, right? And then you sort of
Yeah.
Justice and you play 2 Fireflies.
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
Or, no, you play 1 Firefly and then you play Atris
I
Veteran.
wonder.
Oh yeah. So much better. So much better. Yeah. So 2-3, and then also the. Actually, no. If you have double 2-3. Oh no. And do you hit your weapon into the 4-3? Or you say the heal is okay?
No, you hit it into the 4-3, so you play the other Flame Elemental, right?
Okay.
That's what you're saying,
Yeah.
right?
Yep. It depends. Like, whatever you play will dictate whether or not you hit into the 4-3, right?
Yeah.
If you play the other one, not really that necessary.
Warriors of the frozen
Oh.
wastes.
Okay.
Wait, I think we can, like, kill that. Chowblade is a 4. We
Yeah.
throw the other one there, and then we Atris. Right?
4, 5, 6.
So
7.
Chowblade becomes 4. That's 5. That's 6, 7. That's 8.
Yeah.
It's dead.
Okay.
For justice.
Speak your peace.
Well. Yay, we did it. We're off
We
the
had
board.
lost on turn 2.
We did.
I see lunch.
Oh, I forgot this card existed.
Doomsayer. Oh. Doomsayer could have brought us back.
Sunwalk.
Yeah, sure.
Is my share.
Well, we obviously don't have tempo, so we're playing the card advantage game.
Well, about worm time.
Works with the steed if he doesn't have mind control or any way to destroy it. Or, you know, ability to deal damage to us for our face. You know, any of these things.
So 7, 8, 9. He needs 2 damage to kill us. Okay. I guess it's concede time.
Do you? Because I don't think it's concede time.
Hey, if you use Spellbreaker, you get rid of 7/7 worth of stats. There, I mean, it's you can prove your point even further by getting
Injured
rid of
Blade
7/7
Master
worth of
with a
stats.
steed. Is that living?
God. Dude, there's no, we don't know. This game is so lost. So lost. You know what would have been the ballsiest play after he does this? If you had MCT, you just steed the 7/7 and then you MCT it back. Oh god, another one?
No,
I mean, what
he
else?
hits through.
No, there's no way. Like, there's no way. Yeah, guys. I mean, there was nothing.
There was not that was not an impactful Spellbreaker.
No. Well, there's just
That
like,
was not an impactful any card.
no. Like it just no. Nothing there. Anyone here that's American and tried eating brown cheese?
Give me strength.
The hell is brown cheese?
If you don't know what brown cheese is, I'm not sure it exists because you eat a ton of cheese.
I eat a ton of everything.
Yeah, Natasha doesn't know brown cheese either, and she loves cheese.
And she's white.
Yeah, and Natasha's white too. White people know cheese. Oh, another one of these starts. Oh. Oh, we lost. No. Okay, well, no, we haven't lost yet. Oh, we lost. Okay. Blessing of Wisdom.
Yeah, I don't really care about that.
Reporting for duty.
Can't deal with priests.
We needed the Toe Creeper.
Hero power, Blessing of Wisdom, the 1/1. No.
Well, no, you're gonna silence that.
I'm gonna
afterwards,
silence
right?
that afterwards, yeah.
So you Blessing of Wisdom to 1/2, which forces one of his things to hit into it, which takes tempo off the board. Although
he's gonna hit him with the other
he's gonna hit him with the 1/1, so we can't silence that. But so right, it's like
well, tempo on the board is everything right now, right?
yeah, but it's not like he still has that on tempo. It's actually just face damage. We're turning this into face damage, not really tempo. And it's 1 face damage. So
well, no, his 1/1, his Crystalline Oracle's dead. He doesn't still have it.
Okay. Oh, okay. You're right. No. I get what you mean. Okay. Yep. I gotcha.
Can I make an announcement?
Huh?
Can I make an announcement?
After this.
Okay. Yeah. I don't want to be on the stream.
Oh yes, please do that.
Why?
Seriously.
Wait, what? Okay. All right. Well, we're silencing the
Yep.
2/3.
Your magic shall
All right, so it did not get Valley this time.
No. And in fact, we needed the Tar Creeper.
Yes, and in fact, the Tar Creeper would have been very nice. Fine. That's 1 down for the Spellbreaker, 2 ups.
Yeah, but the 2-ups we didn't need, and this we really needed. Like.
Okay, we got the card back. That's
Okay.
something. That's not
Yeah,
bad.
that's
I'll
something.
take that.
Okay. All right. Well,
Ghostly
you know,
Charger
Ghostly
too,
Charger.
maybe.
Ghostly Charger.
We do have Vine Cleaver into Silver Sword, you know, so
We do.
We do have
Although
stuff.
you probably don't want to play them back to back.
right. But what I mean is, like, you Vine Cleave enough, you will have stuff on the board in Silver Sword. Oh crap!
Oh, that's not right. And it takes us off the board. Okay, so okay, so he has the 3/4 Charger.
You stagger down run.
It's fine.
Stagger on run, right?
Take it on run. I think you. I just want.
Or you Choblade Champ the 1/1 and you run.
Let me think.
Just so he doesn't do anything with it.
You know what? I'm okay with that. I'm alright with that. Yeah. I'm actually totally fine with this. I'm totally fine with this because it kind of incentivizes him to
Vine Cleaver anyway. It's not
exactly.
like you're stealing.
Right. No, if he does use the and I'll totally take the extra 1/1 right now with of tempo rather than just hero power.
Yep.
Also prevents him from like spirit lashing. It prevents him from spirit lashing to just clear a board. Yeah, this we're totally fine with.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
That's what we're doing. That's what we did this for.
That's why we're doing this.
Stegodon prevents kill. Yeah, if he has nothing. All right, we Vine Cleaver. Get back on the board.
For justice.
So this is also another one of those things where I think people, I think most people get too preoccupied with putting something down the board and then
like it
thinking
works
that it's
well
enough.
right now.
Right.
But
Right,
he has
right.
like 8 cards, and he's been playing weird, so that means he has a lot of stuff with initiative. So you never like play into what's good on the board, especially in this meta, right? With the spell bonus and all the stuff, when he's playing weird.
Yeah. That's the thing. And like, so sometimes I'll make a play that just by looking at the board state is like a little bit suboptimal, right? A little bit suboptimal, or or like you could play this one big minion, but rather I play like two smaller minions. But it's like what we did on that turn in which we played like the 5-3 and like the 4-2, right?
Right.
Okay.
One of these pops. Use your face, or do you not?
So it's Divine Shield plus Death Rattle, or
yeah.
Oh.
I wonder.
He also still has a coin. You want to pop and Steed just to kill that thing?
Just to kill, I kind of do, yeah.
Okay, and I don't want to Firefly
use
after
this-
that. I just want a hero power.
Yeah, I just want to hear power as well.
To
Yep.
battle! To battle for justice! Reporting for duty. Reporting for
We need the tempo. We can't play around MCT, unfortunately.
No. You could just do double Firefly and say it reduces the chances, but like,
No, we need tempo, and we need card advantage. We desperately need all of this.
jeez.
What a top deck.
Oh, wow. Does he still have the coin?
Yes.
Damn.
Tar Creeper still good on hero power.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have more 1/1s, but and then you hit your face into the 2/6.
And then hit your face into the 2/6, yes. Yep.
Do you play 2 Fireflies here? Because tempo is everything.
I think you do.
for justice.
I think you do. Yep.
Reporting for duty.
Yep. I think you just have to go, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every little bit is good here. Like
And we're
just need to
setting
set
up the silver sword,
the silver sword,
in theory.
yeah.
And if we fail here, we can Violet Worm and set up the silver sword again. But
Oh yeah, guys, my birthday is in 2 days.
tomorrow is Murph's birthday stream.
Yeah. Tomorrow night will be my birthday stream. Hopefully you guys come join for that. I will be turning 32. Holy cow.
Oh, thank God we did this.
Yeah, much better. Okay.
You have 3 mana if you want to use your coin. And you do something.
What is in Moon's will?
Did he just not really think this through?
Alright, that's fine. I don't care.
Good silver sword.
Mm-hmm. Great silver sword. Yeah, we need the silver sword.
So hero power, right?
Hero power, silver sword.
2-1.
Yes. Okay. Yep.
Yep.
Reporting for justice.
Yep, that one. Oh, you selected the right one.
Okay.
Just in case he like psychic screams the 2/2 away, right? I know you were thinking of that.
What?
You weren't thinking of that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, totally. Yeah, so now you get the one that actually summons a 1/2. Got it.
You look younger, Merps, like 31 and a half. Thank you. I think not showering really helps with that. Every time you shower, you're like washing away
Oh my God,
pieces of
that is
yourself.
so true. No
I know.
one understands.
No one
I'm so glad
understands.
you understand me.
I
on
know,
this.
I know. This is what makes the Coops really like synergistic, you know? That doesn't seem like much. Okay, that seems like a lot. Okay, all right, well, you know. Oh, shoot. The synergy.
Grim Necro, Wasp, Hero Power. That works.
Right.
You throw this into the 5/6. You'll get one of these in here, and then you go face.
And then
the
you
other
go
one.
face.
And then you hope.
Yes. And then you hope.
Path is my destiny.
Yep.
Or you don't do this. You do the same thing. You play Vile Worm with your 2 coins.
Ooh.
So you lose some buffs. You lose the Wasp. Yeah, what's the Vile Worm doing there if you have a Wasp?
Yeah, if you have the Wasp. And it's a 3 health Wasp.
Yeah.
It's a 3 health Wasp, man.
For justice. I must move quickly.
Are you faking out the dude synergy?
Mm-hmm.
I like the dude synergy fake.
Alright. 6 damage and you win. Psychic Scream and we're still alive.
Ash to ash.
Don't like eating damage now? He's priest. He probably doesn't have reach. That's the bet we're making.
Speak your peace.
Okay, wait. 6 or 5, 10, 12, 17 plus that you don't have with.
Okay, so we're using up the Wasp.
Yeah, I agree.
Playing the Vila Worm and a Hero Power.
And
we
a
should
hero
be
power.
good, right?
And I'm just going face with the weapon. I am not taking any more damage.
I'm taking damage. He didn't go face. I'm definitely taking damage with the weapon.
Okay, all right. First Wasp into that thing.
Mm-hmm. Then you Hero Power and you Worm.
Hero power worm, I agree.
Reporting for duty.
I would not. I would not.
Why? You have 8 health. What are you afraid of?
Reckless Rocketeer plus something else.
Nope.
Yeah. Probably the only way that you lose.
He would have gone face.
He could just not have the Reckless Rocketeer in his hand.
Why are you playing around a card that is literally the least seen card in the entire game? Like, outside of epic neutrals.
Why are we taking damage when we... Like, that is one of the only ways that we can lose. Why do you care about losing something here?
Because he could play really, really taunty big stuff. He is a priest. And he can heal. Like...
What?
That.
Okay. Oh, okay. Then you're off by 1 minion here.
But, like, you see how it matters, right? Like, you throw the 8/8 in that, right?
Okay, yeah. Well,
And you hero power first.
Power?
Yeah.
Sure. And I think you always have it. I think you always... I don't know. I think you always have it. Yeah, you... I mean, you have to have it here. Yeah. You have to have it here.
For justice. The battle. The battle.
Your power first. So if you did that.
So, you guys are all saying I'm wrong. If that had killed one of our warriors instead of the 8/8, which it very well could have, then the fact that we had one extra guy would have been the difference between winning the game on that turn and not. My play versus Merps' play. And
So,
in order to, his only upside is for a Reckless Rocketeer, which is an offering rate reduced.
How
card.
does wait? How does him killing off one of our? Because we had overkill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Oh no, we had overkill. You're right. No. But if we were already down one, we wouldn't have that overkill. We had overkill because he killed the worm. So if his RNG hit like normal instead of us getting lucky, we had a 2 in 7 chance of getting lucky. If we didn't get lucky, and we didn't have an extra guy to hit his face, then we're losing 2 damage sources to his face.
I will fight.
Okay, all right. I see that.
Like,
You
and
just...
that was the exact scenario that I was protecting against, his Obsidian Destroyer, right? And his chance of having an Obsidian Destroyer, or like statue, his chance of having a statue, or like, you know, like finding one with the free from Amber is going to be way higher than his chance to have a Reckless Rocketeer top deck.
Okay, but even if you had, all right, so we just missed out on lethal on that turn, and then we still win.
But it's a priest, right? Do you really want to like give him more turns?
No,
to,
but then
like,
even if he death wings, we still win. Although in the scenario that I like, you just lose if he does have that burst.
No, that's way too.
Like
way too. You're doing a 2-card combo.
The charge.
You're doing a 2-card combo when he did not.
Right.
He explicitly did not go face the turn before when it would have been good for him to do so.
So, question: do you ever coin out the second Firefly?
Yeah, because you need to Dark Conviction.
You need to. Right. Okay. Yep.
Right.
I agree.
And then on turn 3, you can do other stuff.
You can just Blessing of Wisdom and Hero Power.
Yeah.
Yep. I agree.
Must move quickly. Job done.
Like, you're facing a Paladin. You are doing literally everything tempo-wise you can.
Yeah, but you're... Anyways, we talked about this.
No, I'm talking about this turn.
Oh, yeah, here.
Like, it's a Paladin-Paladin matchup.
Right. So the egg, whenever it dies, it gives him a dragon?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, do we start chipping away at this right now? I don't think so.
So if... I don't think so.
Because it takes too long to chip away anyway, you know? Like...
Right. I want to say no. I don't really see the benefit here.
Let's just do it.
Fine. That's fine. That's fine.
That being on the board is a bigger threat.
I agree. It's just like, if we get rid of it, it seems like we do the other. But I don't know.
Oh, good maul.
Maybe really good. Oh.
Still a good maul? Not really a good maul.
Isn't it just Blessing and Hero Power? Like, you Blessing the 1/2. And you get 2 attack out onto the board. Otherwise, if you maul, you get 3 attack out on the board. It's like, and our options suck.
Okay.
Where were you, man? Where were you, Charlie?
Reporting for duty.
Plus, this makes him want to like react right away, right?
Yeah. I mean, he has to. That's why you play the.
Right.
That's why Blessing of Wisdom is not a card that is bad, but a card that is good.
All right.
I think you just Tar Creeper.
I think you just Tar Creeper and see what he does.
Yeah, I don't even want to draw a card with this.
No. I don't.
Like, do I?
Well, here's the like, equality is also like, because if you just play Tar Creeper here, you're giving him like so many options,
doing
right?
stuff. If he buffs one thing,
if he buffs one thing, and then the Hero Power also cleans up like the 0/1, and you have a Ghostly Charger the next turn. Is that just how our deck works? Like, do you just equality here because that's like much safer, and the Tar Creeper gives him like limitless options?
Yeah, let's go.
I think so. Okay. I think we should, like, going back into his turn with his board and us just having a Tar Creeper and that, like, I'm just thinking when I'm in that position, I always have an answer, and that's exactly what I want, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
That's fine. That's fine. Options. Got some options. Definitely not the 5. So it's one of the 3s, right?
Why not the 5?
Oh, you just hit in?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's better than a wasp and a hero power. Actually, I don't know. You can say
No, I
wallet.
don't know if it is.
Uh,
The wasp prevents the steed, right?
yeah, you're right. Wasp and hero power.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Reporting for duty.
Once again, just draws are a little bit weird. What? Oh, I get that thing. Okay.
I'll take that. If that's how he uses his Sunkeeper Tarum.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like,
Well
not
played.
that bad. Okay. Do you just want to clear the board?
Yeah,
Like, 'cause
I
you
really
could-
want to clear the board because I could Sword of Justice, but I can just Repentance beforehand instead of my sword.
Yeah, exactly. So, yep. He has 4 of those, maybe. Or at least just 2, and he'll get the other 2 from, you know, the Stone Hills. Haha! Get Shrek'd.
We did a thing.
He did a thing.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. Let's take charge of this game.
By playing a ridiculously huge Hoarding Dragon.
I'm okay with it.
Do you want a Tark Reaper instead?
I still kind of want Hoarding Dragon. Like, shouldn't we just, like, try to put out tempo?
Yes, we should.
Like, I understand how it's kind of scary, but I think we should.
Like, think of Silver Sword, Mind Cleaver, right?
Yeah.
Like, Tark Reaper prevents both of those, but... Oh yeah, I don't care about that.
Well, Silver Sword, I think you're okay with him hitting the...
On your tab.
Could just
Are
follow.
we Steed and go?
Could.
Right?
We just... Yeah, I mean, I don't think he has a silence if he's making that move.
Yeah.
But...
And I don't really
I
care
don't-
if he has
I-
a silence. Well, if you Steed and trade, that's fine too. You want to Steed and trade?
I think that's better.
Why Steed when
Otherwise-
you can just slam down the worm?
Yeah, it's either Worm or the Steed.
No, you
I
Steed.
think the Steed is fine. No, the Steed is
The
fine.
Steed is better.
fine. Yeah. Because also...
Because if he silences it, he doesn't get coins.
Yeah. I like it. Also, if he silences it, he doesn't silence the worm, and then you worm and the silver sword.
Exactly.
Yep.
I'm not too afraid of the silence. I just don't want to, like, commit too much into it. And if you put a worm, he can go face. Like, one of the ways we lose is he hits our face too much. We have this card, like the Sword of Justice, we have a Maul, we have a Silver Sword. Our face is the one that's
Uther do?
potentially problematic here. And assuming this dragon dies at some point, he is going to get a swing turn back.
Whoa.
Huh? Jesus.
Oh, I'm guessing that's Noble Sack.
I don't know, but I'm hitting the 1/1 with my face.
Well, so you're giving him an extra spell?
Whenever a friendly... Oh. Well, what else are we going to do? What do you mean you're giving him extra? He's getting it regardless.
Well, no, wouldn't you just go face with the 2/2 to check for Noble Sack that way? Otherwise, if you hit the 1/1, it's not...
Dies anyway.
Okay, you kill
Oh,
the 1/1. Always
I
gives him...
see. I see.
Oh, no. You wouldn't hit... You would
You would
hit
hit
face.
face. Okay. I see. I get it now. I was not thinking about it in that way, but you're right.
Okay.
To battle.
Okay.
And then you can kill
With
the.
my face.
Must move quickly.
No, you kill the cauldron with the 8/8.
No, you
And
kill
then
with the
if
Swift
it-
Messenger.
Okay. It could pop up again as a thing. Okay, sure. Yep.
Need to talk faster. I didn't have enough time to execute my play.
I gave you the play. I kept on telling you what to do. You can't blame me for that when I told you multiple times what to do. Wait,
Alright,
he doesn't.
that's fine. He has coins. He's gonna use his coin on something, presumably. Like, you didn't say the redemption until the very end, and I couldn't process that fast enough. Like, you said redemption when it started roping, and I wasn't thinking about
I gave you
redemption.
the play over and over again.
Yeah, but you didn't say why.
Oh my god.
I got the noble sack part, and then I didn't get the redemption part. I was like, what are you playing around? What do you mean it comes back up again?
First, I told you to play over and over, and then it took so long. I tried to explain the noble sack, and you were stuck on that for like 60 seconds. And then afterwards, I gave you the play. I can't explain everything in this short period of time after you took 60 seconds on the noble sack thing. You know? So I just gave you the play, and then you have to just make it. What? Is there? There's no lethal here.
There's no lethal. We don't have.
Okay,
lethal.
remember you have to kill the cauldron first to
Reporting for duty.
give him less shaman spells.
Justice.
Okay.
To battle.
Like, I don't know. I didn't see that, right? Like, the problem was I didn't see it. And I couldn't, I didn't understand what you were saying at a fast enough speed to, get it. Because I was listening to you the whole entire time.
Right. But then just make the play then. Like, I tried to explain the noble sack, and you, got it, and then you didn't get it, and then you got it, and then you didn't get it, and you got it at the end. And then I can't explain the rest in the short period of time. I just tell you the play.
Yeah, but if you add the reason to it, it'll help me, and it'll help viewers. The viewers out there who are, not getting it more than me. Because you're, talking about noble sack, but you didn't say, noble sack doesn't trigger when it hits face, you know?
So your complaint is that in the last 20 seconds, I did not perfectly explain the play.
No, in the first 20 seconds.
In the first 60 seconds, you didn't get the noble sack thing.
That's what I mean. I'm talking about the noble sack thing. You didn't explain the noble sack play. That's why I didn't get the noble sack play.
I actually said in there, you have to attack with the 2/2 because of noble sack. The first thing I said.
Oh, no, you did. But why? Because noble sack. You said you have to attack face because noble sack doesn't trigger. I mean, no way. I still don't get the noble sack thing. I think that's the problem.
That's you not understanding the cauldron. Whenever a friendly minion dies. Oh my god.
Okay, maybe that's not me not understanding the cauldron.
I can't I can't do anything there. You cannot blame me for that one. I cannot do anything there. If we have another one of those situations.
Yeah, okay. Well, I still don't think I understand what happened in the first half of that play.
Then I can't help you out there. I explained it. But then you can't blame me when things go wrong. You can't after that say explain things faster. I'm like,
right?
What?
Okay.
Mercy, you need to footnote and citation your plays and provide references. I did not provide references.
No.
Versus Garrosh. Victory or death. I will fight with honor.
Right. You get rid of everything.
Right? We need to go faster. It's against
you can't
the warrior.
play Wasp
yeah,
against the
it's against the
warrior.
warrior.
Right?
That's not gonna work. Can't play a Repentance because we have a 2-drop.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll save it for later. It's fine later.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. It's like you don't have to play it right now. It's like it just gets better and better later on, anyways. Yeah, yeah, you guys are explaining it correctly in the chat.
Okay. I think you just hero power.
I think you just hero power because so many times in turn 3 you're just gonna Dark Conviction, right? There are some cards in which it will reward you for playing the 2/2, but we don't have them in our hand right now, and the chance of drawing them are pretty small.
It's probably gonna play a 3/3 or a 4/3 or a 3/4. Yeah, like this runt wouldn't have done anything.
Hidden and Bomber. Or
Hidden, Repentance, hero power.
Yeah. Or just so Repentance, hero power, and chill, right?
Let me think.
Like if you Repentance, you're not hitting in because you want.
Reporting for duty. The battle.
Probably should have runted there for more tempo. Because then you can Mad Bomber on hero power. You're ending up with the same amount, but you make your Mad Bomber have higher odds.
So we're doing it to get one more damage on the 4/4 to get a better chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Okay.
Right, because then that would be a lower thing.
So now do you hero power and run?
Instead of Dark Conviction and Mad Bomber having a 3/2 on the board, you hero power and you run to get a trade on the board. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'd rather save the Dark Conviction anyway.
Yeah, and we're hoping for something like Death Rattle, right? I mean, it's just something.
It's just something. Divine Shield is fine.
Divine Shield. We played a Shield and Minibot. That's awesome.
Good, that worked out.
The more I play with Bloodraiser and the more I play against it, the more it's just so disgusting.
Sword, Bomber.
Yep, Sword Bomber. He
Bomber
takes
first,
it with
then
his
Sword.
weapon,
Bomber first, then Sword. Pointless to use the charge.
but...
He's gonna kill you anyway.
Yeah, I like it. It makes sense.
And you get the possibility of... Okay, that's another possibility. Do you still sword?
Yeah, you sword to hit it
sword,
so that he can't just... Right. You sword to hit it to put his weapon on lock, right? That was the second time today, wasn't it? It's like the triple bomber to face.
Yep. Which is horrible because he can just go face now and we're kind of screwed. But we could, if he goes face now, and doesn't kill the 3/2 somehow, we steed. Okay, so he prevents us from steeding. Charger still works.
Charger still works.
So hit that, charge the 4/1, 3/2 in.
Yeah, that still works.
Let me think.
You want to pick her up?
It's getting
Pick her up.
buffed. That doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything, but you know, if he uses up his weapon and if he uses up the thing, that's fine, right?
For justice.
Yep, this,
Hoo-hoo, yeah, you got it.
this, that.
Show off to
Spell
the
break the
camera.
1/1.
Show off to the camera.
No, because you have the. Oh. Wow, that's really good. That's like. Oh, wait, but
That can't.
okay,
He's
that
just
can't
getting
attack.
that on the board. Well, we're silencing that.
Yes, let's show them
We
who's
need to
up there.
silence it, or
Yeah,
we're
we
dead.
need to silence that, and then
Look at the finger.
You want to equality, silence, kill the one, kill the 2/1.
That finger. Pick that finger. No, you dropped it. Where'd it go? Okay.
quality.
You don't gotta
Just get all the tempo out on there. And then hope that you can spike receive this, because I don't think we're winning if we don't steed it.
Let me think.
Isn't it silence and then equality? Oh no! But right. Then you
you equality and then you
no,
silence.
right. Yep.
I must move quickly.
Equality removes the enrage, does it?
Oh,
Oh,
well, we don't need to silence then,
For justice.
right?
do this and then
Play the
Hoarding
dragon,
Dragon.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Don't gorehowl me. We're very screwed. I see very little ways we can win this game. But all of it involves steeding on the next turn.
Yeah.
That's true. It has attack while damaged. And it's no longer damaged if it only has 1 health.
That's fair.
Steed the Chillblade? Yeah. That would be
That would
something
be
we
really
need.
good. Or I mean, if you just steed now and you just chill blade behind it over and over
Yeah.
again, that's also good.
Like, we need him to be out.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
Alright.
Huge steed time.
Chillblade! Steed hero.
Okay. Steed, hero. Yep. And then we start the chill blading.
Reporting for duty.
Okay.
Do not have second execute. Spell break. Second steed!
Oh my god. Yeah, right?
You can't steed yet, but you gotta spell break that immediately. So you spell break and you
Spell break and the dark conviction.
Huh? Oh, to save stuff? And then you
Yes.
hero power? And then you could chill
Spell
blade steed
break.
later? Okay.
Spell break, dark conviction, and you just go face.
You just go face.
Yes.
Your magic shall not save you.
Do a hero
What do you
power
think?
here.
You don't have to.
I must move quickly.
And you just set it from lethal, right?
Yep. And even not, we have like card advantage.
He's also
Play around silence? We don't care about silence. We're not playing around silence.
it's so rare.
Yeah, he has the top deck of silence.
He has the top deck the silence.
We know he
It's
has
just
no silence.
one
Unless it's a
card.
9 mana silence card, which I don't think exists.
No.
Mortal Strike lethal? Not. Oh, actually, yeah.
Yeah. He has I'd still put him on lethal, right? I still want
Yeah.
to put him on lethal there.
But then you wouldn't do what you did and you said just Chillblade Champion. That'll make it so there's no Mortal Strike lethal.
Doesn't he always have it with? Because he just face goes into the 8 attack thing.
Yeah, but you have health. You Choblade champion. You can mortal like.
Oh, okay.
You know he doesn't have lethal if he mortal
But
strikes.
you still have lethal the next turn.
Huh? Yeah, you didn't reduce any damage that would have gone to his face. You just reduced that 3/3.
So 18.
That's 5. 5 plus 8 is 13. 13, 15, 18. That's enough.
Okay. Cool.
To battle.
Comeback.
What a game. Seems unlikely he has silence. I mean, yeah, he
No,
would.
we know he has no silence.
Yeah,
we actually
he
know
does.
that for like almost a fact.
Like, no. So here's the thing: when you say unlikely, I'm guessing they mean it's unlikely that they will
top
play silence
deck.
because of the top deck.
Yeah.
And if you're saying it's unlikely because there's not a high chance he has it in his hand, there's zero chance.
Near zero chance, right?
Zero
He would have
chance.
had to make a massive misplay the turn before.
It's also just like, it's like when people play poker as well. It's like, well, they could have this hand. It's like, yeah, and then they could have played it in this way in which they lost so much value pre-flop, you know, on the flop and on the turn that like, yeah, they could have done this super weird thing that eventually might have panned out, but they would have had to play so dumb to get to that point.
Like, do you know how to
That's
read
just
your
not worth
opponent?
it.
Like, just read your
Yeah.
opponent. This is arena. There's no, like, mind gamesing the mind gamesing the mind gamesing the mind games and lose, like, 10 turns of value. And then I got you. I did something you didn't expect to do, but I've already lost the game, but I got you. No one's doing that to you.
That's just Mulligan. That's Mulligan.
Like, snipers aren't even doing that to you.
Are 5 Spike Ridge Steeds too many? No, man. 5 is fine.
As long as you have a curve.
Steed is one of those cards in which you can have all of your late game just be Steeds.
Yeah.
And it's unique in that way because wait, what mode did we get?
We got +1 attack or firefighter.
That's looking okay. It's looking like we do this here power and then turn 3. Okay, maybe it's not looking okay. We'll see.
You're gonna
Play
flame
the-
elemental so he does something else so you can bless him all and then you
Yeah.
can have a bunch of stuff. Or you hero power and you accept the fact that he daggers and then you bless him all and you're still kind of fine and you save your flame elemental for potentially a Sword of Justice.
Maybe hero power is just fine.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's not like Vine Cleavers in which there is such a thing as too many Vine Cleavers. And that number is like 3. You can have like 2 Vine Cleavers.
You got a Sword of Justice here instead of Blessed Maul.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you have a Stegadon next and that's way better.
Yes.
You want to not have a weapon removal right now?
I don't know what those things are. But yeah.
Well, you can't coin out the 5 mana sludge. So yeah, when it comes to steeds, the only problem with picking 6 steeds is at some point you need to start picking curve over steed. And the curve card that gets offered in the same bucket as steed is Aldor. So Aldor over steeds is going to happen sometimes. Just because you would rather have like if you already have a bunch of steeds, Aldor is like, or having a curve in general is so much more important because it lets you steed on 6. Because you're going to already have a steed on 6. And steed on 6 is pretty much win game.
It should be okay.
I don't care.
It should be okay. Yeah. And we just chill, right?
You mean you don't preemptively hit that? No, yeah. You just chill.
Is no one else just sick of Paladin in Arena? You know, this is one of those things where I think everyone's just going to be sick of whatever class is number 1. And we talked about in the Life Forge before. I will agree. Paladin is a more annoying top class, but nowhere near priests, right? It's like in terms of sort of what is most oppressive, if you want to use that word. I think priest is by far the most oppressive. Paladin is like very oppressive.
Don't care. Chillblade with the flame, and then you hit it, and you hit, and then you use the Chillblade on the.
Yep, sounds good.
I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah, sure. Well, okay. So you want to? Oh, wait, that thing heals you. Are you using your weapon?
Oh
right?
yeah.
For justice.
Well, no. Wait. Like, okay, you hit in with the 3/4 first, right?
What's the difference?
Okay, scroll over the ability of that thing.
Oh, yeah, that's a pretty big difference.
Like, okay, we're good.
We're good now. We did it in the right order.
Jesus. The most I can do in that instance is just stop. Like, first thing I have to do is just stop you.
Yeah.
Like, no, stop.
Oh, come on. That was our
All
weakness. We had to have a fan of knives. He had a fan of knives. It got a ton of value.
Sure.
It's fine.
So we're gonna Sunwalker.
Yeah, we're not gonna steep this.
Sunwalker. So good to read the cards. It's not that important.
I mean, I certainly don't think it's the most important thing. Good.
Okay.
Good. Hope that doesn't mean he has another sap.
I will be your doom. Ready?
Okay. This seems like a steed-worthy kind of thing.
Perfectly
Maybe.
steedable turn. So you steed it. Do you bet? You bet.
You bet. I think you bet.
Just for tempo.
Just for tempo. I think, yeah, you just do it for tempo.
Alright, we can hero power Wasp, play a Blessed Maul next turn.
That's fine.
That's okay, he's taking a lot of damage.
Wow. What the?
What?
Okay, wait, what does the Blessed Maul do again? Plus one attack?
Plus one attack, yeah.
Okay.
You wanna...
Injured, hero power, Blessed Maul.
Yeah, I was like, I don't really want this giant wasp anymore.
No, I don't. Sure.
Reporting for duty. Murder!
Actually, I kind of want a wasp. Because this is not going to actually deal that much damage to the face, right? That's 4 more damage to his face.
Primordial Drakes, we still have the 2/4 and the 4/1. It's fine. That's fine.
Because if you bring him down to 9...
No, you bring him down. So you bring him down to 7.
You're right. This is better.
Bring him down to 6.
This is better. We have a Spellbreaker. We can just end it the next turn. There's no need to be slow.
End it.
Spellbreaker getting more value, huh? One more check on the Spellbreaker column.
So here, 11, 6, 7, 8, 9.
No, you have a Spellbreaker.
Yeah. I'm just seeing, like, I still want to count because he could still do other things.
Think.
What?
Like, wait, what's he pointing?
I don't know. Oh, he's trying to decide which is the worst thing. Yeah, so clearly we would not have lethal unless we Spellbreaker. Oh, no, that's not true. Nope, that's still true. He would heal too much.
Spellbreaker is good here.
Your magic shall not save you.
Well played.
What a ball.
Okay. 9 wins. Not bad. Dude, oh my god, you almost gave me a heart attack on that one turn.
I was going to play that wrong, though. I was definitely going to play that wrong.
Oh my god.
I would have definitely hit him with the weapon first, and then been like, ah, crap. But you know what? It would have been literally not punished at all. Because he Fan of Knives the next turn.
Well, no, but then he doesn't have to Fan of Knives.
No, he kind of does. He killed like 3 things with the Phantom Knives. It would have always been like...
No, because...
Oh, no, it would be like a 1-1.
No, you understand.
Yeah,
like,
he could dagger and
the
he'd just
4-1.
leave a 1-1. Yeah, he'd just leave the 1-1
right.
on the board. Yeah, it's
like, by
deal.
doing that, it forced him into the Fan of Knives,
That's
which
fair.
I don't know. But, yeah.
No, it's true. That's fair.
Yeah. He likes the equality BM.
It's not BM. I just want to promote the agenda of equality. I believe in equality.
What's the best emote to pair with that?
Oh, I don't know. I just tell him well played. But we are all 1 health minions in the end.
Yep.
Whoa, that took a while.
Uther versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
I will fight.
We're going
with
first. We
honor.
could toss all those, right? Yeah, we can.
Yeah, you're not keeping any of those.
It's just Injured Blade Master. So if you're wondering why sometimes we keep a 3, sometimes we don't. If it's like a Tar Creeper, you keep it. If it's a Wasp against a control deck, you keep it. Otherwise, you don't.
Yeah, otherwise you don't.
And that's only because we have very few 1s and 2s. If we had more than 1s and 2s, we would just never keep it. The Maul gives +1 attack, which is nothing.
I don't think you play
I
it.
don't Repentance. Because he can just always ping to get rid of the effect.
Okay.
I'm like, do I Repentance? No, we could get better
because
uses for the
if you play
Repentance.
something here, your Maul is always enough.
Yeah,
Like if he coins out a 4/4, your Maul is enough.
yeah.
Drink with me, friend.
Okay.
That works. So we actually use our face.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely keeping a 2/1 on the board.
Because it's his turn 3, he has to ping, he doesn't have a 2-drop, so it's going to be super awkward.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what he has.
Don't mess with Tusker.
Alright, well that's super awkward for us, so congrats to him.
Well, so Necro, and you just use your face on the 1/1, right?
Oh,
Right?
interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Necro, face 1/1, 2/1 to face, right? And if he pings the 2/1, you're like super okay with it? Like,
Yeah, that's fair. We're not stealing next turn or anything.
no.
Okay.
Dark path is my
Like, you're okay with him pinging down the 2/1. So I don't think you need to get the value out of the 2/1.
So this is where he MCTs. That makes that a horrible play.
True, true.
No MCT, which makes that a good play. No, depends. Yeah, that was bad.
No, that was fine. It didn't make a difference. Him killing the 2/1 was the same as the 1/1. Like 2/1 equals a 1/1 there.
Iron Forge Rifleman. You Wasp and Hero Power?
Yeah, Wasp and Hero Power, isn't it?
You want a Repentance for the Iron Forge? We could do it later. You could do it later. Stealing the Wasp is too good. If you could play something big. If you play something small, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
For duty.
But yeah, if you had hit in, because in that board state, a 2/1 equals a 1/1.
No, but you've changed the odds. Like, you know the odds are better when you have 4 things on the board than we have 3. Of hitting on the board at all for Arcane Missiles.
So you do that. Okay. Iron Forge is just good here, right?
You want a Tar Creeper?
Well, no, you Iron Forge first in case of explosive, right?
Okay. Yep. But I mean, after this, you want to Dark Reaper?
Yeah. Okay.
I have just played into a meteor.
I'm okay with this meteor. Actually, I don't know if I'm okay with this meteor.
But I don't know if the other way of the meteor is that much better. Go ahead, meteor it. Really? From a shifting scrolls? Oh, just a fireball.
That's a fireball.
Much more.
So we can't steed yet. Or we can
repentance in this stage, right? That's obviously.
And then we say if it's a spellbender, we just get wrecked.
He has a repentance. Interesting.
So you do it on the Iron Forge? We have to steed something on this turn, right? Unless you want to Swift Messenger. Oh, actually, Swift Messenger hero power is not terrible. It sets up for Silver Sword really well. And the counterplays are like actually fairly tough, right? You know what I mean?
So you can't play anything big, he has to play something small.
Yep. And then we have a lot of things, and then we Silver Sword.
These are just flame strikes. Blizzards.
We could. I'm fine. Look, I think both have their merits, right? Like both have their like counterplays as well.
He's Steve the 2-1.
Sure. Just remember to go face with the. Yep.
I don't want to be too greedy. That's my thing.
Why? Okay, so next thing we drop is going to be 1 health.
You want to like push that into the future and just Silver Sword?
I would just Silver Sword. Silver Sword the 2-1.
For justice.
And then face.
Yep.
Definitely face with the 5. Do we go face with the 3?
That's gonna be.
3 is a thing. I don't know. Like, if you go 3.
No, I want one more turn of him not being able to play a big card.
Yep.
We'll go the turn after that.
Yep. No, it definitely locks out like.
Nah.
Yeah. So that's what he drew with the Arcane. So we didn't really have an idea of that. So Choke Blade Champ can come out as a 3-1.
Everything's whatever we put out dies.
Wait, what do you mean whatever?
His secret. It comes out as a 3-1, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't die.
Oh, you want to just play it as a 3-1?
Yeah, you just play it, and then don't you just like hero power?
Oh, and then you go face afterwards.
And then you just go face.
I see.
Yeah, you just go. Yeah.
Then a Swift Messenger afterwards instead of hero power.
Sure, that's fine. Okay. Well, okay. Are you playing the Swift Messenger? Because then you would do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Neither snow nor rain nor witch.
Move quickly.
And then you just go face and hit both, right? Into his face.
Yeah, I would do that. Yeah, if Repentance was whenever your opponent plays a minion, it dies, it would be good. Yes. It would be really good.
It would be insanely good.
Really, really insanely good.
Yes.
Instant Vaporize. Instant Vaporize would indeed be extremely good.
Alright, so we win.
So Dark Conviction, he's dead.
Yeah, unless you can coin out something.
No.
Well played.
For justice.
Silver Sword, man.
It's too good. Too good. And one. Let's keep this going.
It would be similar to runes, but better for 1 mana. It would definitely be better. There are times in which runes would be better, but
Runes is for face.
runes is for face. That just like it's basically saying if you don't have a 1 or a 2 drop, I'm gonna get insane tempo on you. And like,
Uther
yeah.
versus Jaina.
You asked
Weapon
for it.
destruction is the only way of dealing with that sword, and getting enough face damage in beforehand.
This stupid weapon thing won every game. Yeah, it's pretty stupid. It's like
That's why
just
we
so
rated
loud.
it 210 or something like that.
It's ridiculous. Also, have we like ever hit with this fungal?
I've never seen this fungal.
Right?
We've hit it like once in like game 1, I think.
I mean, here's the thing. With our deck, like, we hit fungals.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, we always
Eventually.
hit fungals.
Reporting for duty.
NY Neville. Tier 2 sub.
tried. We
Fancy. Thanks for the sub.
Thank you, man. Appreciate the $10 subarino. Tobuyo asks, why do you prefer arena over constructed? After playing both, I find the grind of standard more enjoyable, but still find satisfaction in the arena. What do you like more in the arena? It's always a new game with constructed, and it's a different set of skills, right?
Neville, tier 1 sub. Got goat. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man.
Do we equality?
Do you just equality and blessing and just say
We need cards.
we need cards? These options kind of suck, and it doesn't seem like you're playing Blessing of Wisdom anytime soon. So you just like do it. Do you basically just yeah?
No,
like,
we're against a mage. I want some value out of this Blessing of Wisdom.
I wonder.
Because we have a 4-drop.
right. You have a 4-drop and you have a 5. Okay, so you just equality,
Yeah, we don't really have a 5-drop, but we have a 4-drop.
but you have to equality here. No
Yeah,
matter what.
you have to equality no matter
Yep.
what.
Yep. The Blessing of Wisdom is like
Yeah, that's like, do you just want to use it as a cycle? It's a free cycle.
right. You're right in that we don't have to because we do have a 4 and the 5 is like okay-ish. The question is whether you want like a better option.
Alright.
Well, okay. I like how you blessing first. I'm like, okay, just equality first.
For the crusade!
Okay, Steg.
Because we don't need it in the next turn or so, but maybe later. And you're right, we're not going to get to play
But
that for a while.
it's just having that one
Yeah.
extra card from now, and it's that risk assessment. I don't know, right? I have no
Yeah.
idea. I'm sure there is some. Oh my gosh,
Jesus.
that is insanely good.
Jesus.
I have not seen abusive. Oh, okay, that's real good. Wow,
For justice.
thank you so much, Sword of Justice.
Reporting for duty.
Now he's got to ping it again, or we're going to steed it. He knows it. Because we're a 10-1 Paladin. So he puts
Or
a
you
3-drop out.
Or next turn, you just like chill blade and hero power.
No, that's
which
what we're
is
going to do. Because he is going to ping it and put a 3-drop out. And hopefully the 3-drop is like a 4-2, so we get chill blade.
Nerfs is always afraid if the order when Adulta does it right. He sometimes does it right, but I think
No, it's worth it for
guys
him
have
to be
seen-
annoyed by the order. Like that's you don't want to leave this to chance.
right. Huh. Yeah, like Sunwalker is kind of okay. Steed is a little bit dangerous here,
I
actually.
don't like Steed. I want
Yeah.
Sunwalker. if
Sunwalker is
anything,
good. And 2/2 into the 1/1, right? Yes. This is much safer against the polymorph.
It's a good target for him to polymorph or like ping fireball or something. We give him 2 ping targets.
Right.
We don't really care right now if he freezes our weapon.
I wonder.
No, the weapon is okay.
Why not face into for tempo? Because you lose tempo the next turn when you miss a +1/+1 on the board.
Yeah.
I cast arcane.
Oh no! He's casting arcane missiles!
Face.
Wow. Perfect arcane missiles.
I just remember when this guy kept on coming out of the recruit. That was hilarious. Because it's like, no, dude. You're not casting arcane missiles.
Well, that kind of works. So we're basically going to use our face on the 2/1 always.
Right. And so you use face on the 2/1, and then you can hero power fungal.
Yeah, that would work. Or
you could also use
you can
Iron
like
Forge.
Chillblade and Iron Forge.
Yeah, but it seems like a decent time to use the fungal.
You're right.
For justice.
Okay, so you do this. Yep. And then, yep, we buff that
Reporting
thing.
for duty.
And fungal. And then clear his freezing damage. Right. And you know what I love about this move? There's no Fireline's Portal anymore.
Yep. So if he flame strikes, we steed.
Yep. Your moves are so different now because there's no stupid Fireline's Portal in the meta anymore, which I'm so happy about.
Just don't have to worry about it.
What to do? What to do?
Frostbolt? I'm wondering what that can be.
I wonder.
I don't know. I'm not sure what he's pointing. I'm guessing he doesn't have the new Shatter.
Most people don't.
Most people do not. That is true.
What to do?
So glad Fireline's
Oh,
not banned.
it's just like freezing things. Well then, do you want to Vine Cleaver this?
Yeah, I do. And
Mostly because we have no better options, no matter how you look at it.
Yep.
For justice.
I would also play the Firefly.
Reporting for duty.
Why not?
On the okay.
Oh, you want to put it in the middle?
Better meteor position.
Yeah, you're right.
Or just better. Yeah, okay. It was part of the reason I wanted to play it too.
Oh no, punished?
What to do?
That'd be very sad if we got punished by that.
So I think this should tell. Like, I'm trying to evaluate Sleepy Dragon for next turn. If he had an MCT, he definitely uses it here, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like he would ping 1/1 and then MCT. So, yeah.
Punished.
Punished.
Positioning punish.
Should have had extra stats on the board.
Alright, Sleepy Dragon go.
Yeah. And you're hitting to the face, right?
With my sword? Yes.
For
Yeah, good,
justice. Reporting for duty.
And then we get Silver Sword next turn.
Oh my god.
Well, we see how this guy got his wins. Steed and Chillblade. I would not steed the Chillblade, but I would steed and Chillblade.
You should definitely steed the Chillblade.
Oh, you want to do that?
Let me think.
Because I guess he doesn't have a poly. I guess you don't care if he polys. All right. You know Well, let's get some help.
Because I'm not using my weapon on his face.
Yeah.
Well, we have pings, we have a weapon, we have some health, we have a rush, we have a spellbreaker. Kind of set. Let's see if he has a poly.
Me angry.
We need 3 damage. I don't think that works. So this is hitting that. Four in with
yeah.
Why not? Why not just play?
Yeah, I think okay.
You do this, you do that, you Iron Forge your hero.
For justice.
Sure. Okay. 4 in.
Reporting for duty.
Right.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
You play the Iron Forge. I don't care about the Iron Forge.
The battle.
Yeah, you play the Iron Forge. You play the Iron Forge.
Reporting for duty. Locked and loaded.
Of all of these, you're protecting the Iron Forge the most.
He's been good to us, man.
I don't understand you, dude.
He's been good to us.
My duty is to the king.
That's fine. So we win. Silver Sword with a million reach that I don't even think we need because I think we had lethal on the board. Alright. 11-1. See, good deck. Good deck.
Exactly.
And Spellbreaker did its job, I think. Except for one game, it was going to be better than the Tark Reaper.
I will say that was a much higher impact, in which you didn't play anything on 3. And the other times in which you had the Spellbreaker, we definitely did not need those.
It's okay. Well, Spellbreaker will see.
This is the deciding game. Winner takes all.
Winner takes all. We'll see.
All
But
right,
no,
all
but
right.
like my question wasn't which is better, right? My question is what do you think when you're evaluating that the silence?
No, I understand, and I think because my concern was just like we're gonna get a game in which we need that curve.
My
Right?
Bomber to Tark Reaper.
Yeah, totally.
Okay,
Yep.
but yeah, no, I like. But I brought out that question because I think you're still heavily underestimating what you're hitting in this meta. Like, I don't think your meta
Oh my
read
gosh.
on what
Oh,
you're
wait,
silencing is correct.
Oh,
No, not we got him once, I think, right?
the dude one.
Yeah, I think we have the dude one once. Anyway, we don't do anything. We have so many
No, we
coins.
don't do anything. Blaze Ninja says, "I'm happy you guys are having a good game." I think, yeah. I mean, there's been lots of discussion, but the discussion has yielded some good results.
Got 12. You want to coin the Tark Reaper?
What is that doing for us?
Making us now take face damage. You want to coin the Wasp? Because then the Blessed Maul adding that damage really doesn't matter. Because your goal is to Blessed Maul the 3/2.
Doesn't the bomber also work?
Usually, no. It just trades.
It just trades, right?
You don't want that to happen, though. You have more
Yeah,
uses for the bomber
okay. I
later.
guess like coining out the Tark Reaper, like there's some advantage there,
Yeah.
right? And we might as well just take the some advantage.
Yeah.
Sure. And then we can go into the mall, or
Yeah.
we can just that's fine.
And you can play Bomber with the Iron Forge Rifleman backup too at certain times. Like, Bomber's useful in this deck. We do stuff.
The sun has set for me.
Okay. Huh. Did you just kill the 1/3 with the Blessed Maul and call it a day?
Yeah, I think you do. Yeah, I think you do. You kill the
For justice.
you kill that one, and
'Cause
then
afterwards, like,
yeah,
if
the
he's
bomber
just gonna,
sweeps. Yeah, the bomber sweeps up to 2-1, or your maul sweeps up that one.
yeah, like, he's not gonna get that much out of this.
What's Freeman says, Wasp feels like it's done very little for this deck. Wasp, what it does is like it does the things that it's hard to see, which is if your opponent doesn't have a great response, it like locks them out of a lot of things,
Yep.
right? Bomber, trust the bomber. Bomber, you want to trust the bomber? Don't trust the bomber. We should really trust the bomber here. You trust the bomber is gonna hit those things twice, and then you bomber hero power and you win the game. Isn't that like real good?
I wonder.
Everything else you give, and even when it fails, you just use your face on the. And the bomber has hit us so many times it won't do it again, dude. Right here, winning bomber. Not winning bomber. That's fine. I mean, hero power, and then yeah, it prevented the free trade onto our 1/1, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's something.
Yeah, we could have wasped. He has a 2/3 left on the board. We have a wasp. It's better than us 1/1 him nothing. All right, it was not. It was not. The bomber saved us.
Yep.
Oh, hell, the bomber.
Thank you, bomber.
Wasp
Holy
hero.
cow. Yeah, wasp hero power. Holy cow. Thank you, bomber. Oh my gosh. See? You're so good.
Okay.
I was very adamant about that play.
You were. I was like, all right, I guess the other plays aren't that much better. I will trust the bomber. The bomber did okay. It wasn't the most awful bomber like he's been this whole game. Like this whole run.
Why not swing into 2/3 first? Because if things go really, really bad,
And they have every other time we play the bomber.
you can't do that. So you are like, you're correct in that it's slightly
Firefly.
yeah, just Firefly, right? Yeah. Aha!
We'll take it.
We take it, and then we. Okay. I was wondering if we blessed him. Probably no. Okay, so. Hero power.
Hero power, Firefly, Archer's Veteran, the Firefly.
Yeah. Well, you save a 1/1 by doing that. Yep. We have to. I would say we have to. Oh, dude, Grievous bite positioning. Terrible. Terrible Grievous bite positioning.
Mm-hmm. Alright, Vine Cleaver, you will save us all.
You gotta be kidding me!
Oh, man.
Vine Cleaver, you will save us all.
Oh, God. I'm so scared.
This Ravenosaur's runt is not going to do anything.
Oh, we kind of have to Vine Cleaver this, don't we? And then we have... And then Chill Blade will save us, right?
Yeah. And we can draw afterwards. But the problem with this Vine Blade is after we hit it, it's not like we can hit anything again.
No, you have to hit face. So, if you keep this alive, you could slow him down and say that he doesn't have spells, you know?
Yeah, but we have nothing to do if we keep this alive.
Then you would just blessing the
2/2.
2/2.
Is that the right play? That's probably
I
the
don't
right
know.
play.
But, like, you know what happens if you use the Vine Cleaver. It's like... But I do agree. If he AoEs after this and goes in our face, then we are 100% dead. So you're dead to an AoE if you go with the minion play. If you go with the Vine Cleaver, it's like... I don't know. I'll leave it to you.
For justice.
I didn't have enough time to whip Blessing of Wisdom.
Yep, no, I totally agree. At that point, I think this is it. And it's like so close. I don't know. But I do think at the end of the day, this is better because if he has any sort of AoE,
Yeah, the other play is dead.
Right. If you go with a minion-based play, AoE is essentially damage to your face.
Exactly.
If you go with this, you actually force him to have damage to your face. Although the problem is, he can always just...
He's probably going to have both.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I know. I don't... You need, like, a quality here. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. You can't take more damage. So you just play this.
Sunwalker, run.
So let's just run. Let's run. +3 attack. Yep. This.
Go
and then you
phase,
go face. Yep. And you need Silver Sword next turn. Or like something like that.
Reporting for duty.
Spell Break can get some value here with the Ironforge Rifleman. But we're just saying he has no Pyro.
What to do? What to do?
That's not promising.
That's
Oh,
not...
no, he's just freezing
Okay.
us. He's just freezing us. This is promising again. Alright.
Because the first thing it did was, like, point at our face.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is not good. This is not a good thing.
We Spell Break the 6-1.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the question is, do you Blessing of Wisdom to go face first? I think
you do. So you Blessing of Wisdom a 1/1.
No. You get an extra 1/1 if you don't play Blessing of Wisdom. Yeah, I take the extra 1/1.
Yeah. Sure. We have our turn. We have our turn set up. Also, this 5/2 is doing some work. Yep. Don't Pyro us, bro. Don't Pyro us, bro. I will say it's not as if he's been playing away towards Pyro. We have just taken a ton of damage.
Yep.
However,
He had 1 runes. No Pyro.
oh no, not the. Oh shoot.
Wow.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Well,
Yeah. So you hit in.
Dark Conviction.
Dark
Use your
Conviction.
face.
Use your face.
What's the one that he got? That one's something that he generated.
I don't remember.
Do you guys remember in chat what card he has? It's one he generated, so we should know.
I mean, we can't do it. Oh, it's a flame elemental or a secret? I don't know. I would just do the move. It's not like you can. It's not like you can do anything here. You know.
Justice.
Alright.
Reporting for duty. Move quickly.
1/2 Flame Elemental. Alright. Well, unfortunately, that means our 7/7's going into it.
Yep. That it is. And we're hoping he doesn't draw damage. And oh, okay. Whew.
Yep, it's 1/2 Flame Elemental. He
Okay,
hits
with
face.
this, then our
Oh.
double 1/1s can go and we can accelerate this.
Alright, so we Blessing of Wisdom we're gonna Swift Messenger the 1/2, but we Blessing of Wisdom the 7/7.
This 7/7 to
And
give
we
us
go
more
face.
options.
We got a stupid Fungalmancer, but that's fine.
You do this, and then you fungal both of the 1/1s,
Yep.
right?
Neither snow nor rain nor witch.
Yep. And then it's 1 turn.
He needs
4
4
damage.
damage. He has 2
So
top
Frostbolt,
decks.
whatever he had, like
No.
okay,
That's a Frostbolt.
really? Oh my god, that is so dumb. That is so dumb. Oh, feels bad, man.
And it was the same Cinderstorm RNG that killed us last turn.
Yeah, it was. Wow.
Actually, I don't know. Even if Cinderstorm did not have good RNG the last turn, we wouldn't have done anything with it. Now that I think about it. Because we would still need to use our face on something. And the lowest thing would be 3 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have had to not kill 2. It would have had to, yeah. We would have had to get good luck instead of him. Neutral
Right.
luck, we were still dead. Like, we would need to have 2 things on the board so that one can ping off the shield and the other one can be buffed to be a 3/3 so we don't have to take base damage.
Mm-hmm.
Uther versus Anduin.
The light shall
Showblade, where were you? I
I
know.
will
Showblade just
with
like
honor.
War
crushes it. Alright, well, we keep none of these.
Del Nye, 12 wins, here we come! 12 months in a row! Thanks for the sub.
Thanks, man.
Let's hope we draw stuff.
Let's do it.
Because this is not where 12 wins is headed.
If we don't win next game, Merp's grass economy will plummet. Let's see. What do people bet? Oh yeah, it will. Oh my gosh, everyone bet 12.
This is a good deck, right? You said 8, I said 10. I almost never say 10.
Alright. We got a lot of win cards. Now we just need A3.
Also, we face very few paladins. So
Yeah.
the Spellbreaker, again, the Spellbreaker got value last time, right? We denied a dragon, it was very useful.
Dark Conviction? Alright, fine. It's a thing.
The battle.
It is a thing. Oh, it's useless 6-2.
Reality breaks.
Okay.
Bach or no Bach?
Do you want a Grim Necro? Like, it's really good with the...
I want to kill the Radiant Elemental.
Huh.
Do you not want to kill the Radiant Elemental? That's the only reason why I want to Bach. So I can successfully kill the Radiant Elemental and still be okay.
You know what? I think that's fine.
Like, Grim Necro... Grim Necro Repentance is a better turn anyway.
Okay, fine. Okay. I don't think it's a bad Bach. Like 50% chance because of Thunderstorm. Something like that. Also, us buffing the 1/1s makes it a lot better,
Yeah.
right?
So now he has to have a way to deal 1 damage.
Just me and Mr. Fight.
Or he goes small. Oh, that doesn't really help us.
Yeah, just Grim Necro and
Grim Necro Repent.
Repent. Yeah.
And what do we kill? The 3/3?
Yeah, just kill the 3/3. Kill stats, right?
Path is
Yeah. I think he just kills stats. Because with this, he could do Spirit Lash. But you don't really care about that, right?
I do care about that a lot. He has to do that for Repentance.
I sense your strength.
That doesn't matter.
Oh, that doesn't matter.
Wow. He did not use Pain earlier. Okay. So he's made this as bad of a steed as possible, but it's still the best card.
It's still a steed. Steed is a steed. Is a steed. Is a steed.
And then we can fungal the steed the next turn.
Yep.
That's fine. Maybe it isn't.
Yeah.
Well, what can you do? Oh, hey.
Oh.
Oh, you were useful.
That's like
once
better.
upon a time.
Well, isn't it just better to use it here?
Yeah.
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 Yep. This plus
The
injured.
yeah.
Yep. And then kill the Death Speaker. Right.
Sure.
Okay. Cool. And we have like a decent-ish Silver Sword.
We'll see. He coins! He free from embers! Oh no, he just charged Devil Swords. We don't care that much about that. The Swift Messenger is actually really good.
It's actually really good.
I'm
And
gonna-
then you can Hero Power.
Yeah, you Hero Power run.
Hero Power Run. Alright, yep, Hero Power Run.
Reporting for duty.
Plus 3 health.
Plus 3 health, yeah. Let's make sure that it lives.
Neither snow nor rain nor witch.
This. Let's kill the 2/1.
Alright, we're good.
We're
Fate
awesome.
Zai, Twitch Prime, thanks for subbing. Got goat.
Thank you, man.
Embrace the world.
Okay.
That's fine. Baby Rogers, Twitch Prime, thanks for subbing. We don't have to. We could Fungomancer this.
Yeah, so 1/1. Well, so you hero power and then you fungal the new 1/1 plus the 2/4, right? Because you only need 1 damage.
Why don't you throw the 1/1
Yeah.
in and then Mad Bomber first?
You want a Mad Bomber?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Right? Unless you want to... Yeah, you would definitely want Mad Bomber.
Okay, let's just Mad Bomber.
And then you want to buff the Mad Bomber, I think.
Yeah, sure. Sounds good.
Wanna blow something up?
Amazing.
Bomber.
Yep.
Reporting for duty.
Amazing. Cool.
Now we have the perfect card for a turn 10. Hero Power, Silver Sword. He needs the Psychic Scream here. He has literally all his top decks. His last 5 turn top decks. That's great. Let's do this. Oh, let's do this.
Let's do this. Let us do this. Yeah.
For justice.
We did that as much to not set up for his board clear as to get face damage.
Yep. Gotta get the face damage now.
Also, we know he's not prepping any large combos or whatever. He's not holding any cards. He's literally just been playing what he's had earlier. All the rest are his top decks. He played the one he got on his turn 7 before. That does nothing.
Oh, and then
Holy
Lash.
Nova?
Well, he should have lashed. Okay,
doesn't
this
have
plus
Lash.
Nova.
Yeah, I think he has Nova.
This plus Nova.
Or he just loses and we get 12 wins. Got 12. Paladin. Still good. Still way too good. Everyone bet 12. We almost missed the mark, but we delivered 12 wins.
Nice. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, I don't even feel bad because we beat a priest. I never feel bad beating a priest. Maher, Twitch Prime, thanks for the sub. Got goat, got goat. Look at all that grass.
Yeah. Jeez. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. That was a good run.
Raptor Captor 33, Twitch Prime, thanks for subbing. Got goat, and we got a decent amount, I guess, of gold.
I mean, it's not like this account will ever do anything with any of those packs.
Well, if it gets golden cards, you know, then we've got something.
And we got something.
Yeah. Wablam! Twitch Prime, thanks for subbing.
Thanks, man. So after this run, by the way, guys, this is part of the Arena Coop series. If you go down to Got Info, you can look at a record. If you click on the Arena Coop 3-year record. So
yeah.
this...
And all this goes on YouTube. So our channel is youtube.com/grinninggoat. And we have all our Arena Coops. We've been doing this for like more than 3 years now. We don't pick the class. So we're gonna find out what the algorithm says for, or like the formula, it's not an algorithm, what it says for the next week right now.
So Shaman, Druid, Warlock.
Yeah.
1 sec. Shaman, Druid, Warlock.
Daniel Moores, 24 months in a row, says nothing better to celebrate 2 years than 12 wins. Thanks, man. Thanks for all your support. Got 12. All the bits. Wise Fool says congrats on 12. Happy birthday, Merps. Blitz Freeman says good work, guys. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks. So it's Shaman. Shaman next week.
It's Shaman next week? All right. Well, Shaman's getting... I mean, it's been okay in this meta.
It's been okay-ish.
But yeah, our YouTube's at grinninggoat, grinninggoat.com. YouTube.com/grinninggoat. And it also has all of our 12-win runs. If you want to see more, just like 12-win runs from either me or Merps. Right.
1 sec. I think Natasha wanted to say something to this stream. Let me see what she wanted to say.
Okay, great. So Shaman will be next Sunday. Tune in tomorrow for Merps' birthday. It's also one of the few times he does a solo stream these days. Work's been killing him, but he has promised us that he will be here tomorrow. And I'll be here on Tuesday, as usual. Dreadnought says, hey, Grinning Goat, have a great idea to make drafting fair and throw buckets out the window. Going to write it up and post it on Reddit. Excited? Interested? I mean, it's all Blizzard's thing, right? We can write anything we want. It's about what Blizzard does. So if you get Blizzard to do your thing, then yes, very excited, very interested. Otherwise, it'll be cool to read. But, you know, we can only do so much, right? Like, I have very interesting ideas about how to do arena drafting too, but it doesn't mean anything.
Guys, it's not
unless
my birthday
Blizzard does it.
Yet. My birthday is on Tuesday. It's on the 24th. But I will be busy that night. So my birthday stream is actually going to be tomorrow night on the 23rd. And it's actually going to be the 24th in EU anyway. So it counts. It counts somewhere in the world.
Dominic Starcraft, thanks for subbing. Got Goat. Give me 1 second. I'm going to get on my account. We're still